I'm not sure what's going on, guys. I'm trying to work on the sound. Sorry. Not sure what's going on, guys. Hold on just a minute.
Broadcast crackles from a desert base. Truth don't hide, it just waits for a face, for a face. Big footprints in a pine slick path. Bob Lazar files with a government laugh. Court dates lost in a sea of red tape. We ain't 10-4, we just stay awake. True crime tales in a borrowed voice. We speak for the silence, not by choice. Got boots on the dirt and eyes on the skies, digging up stories they hoped would die. Like truth and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals, we break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Military broadcast, midnight run, teaching vets how to speak what the war's done. From trigger pulls to microphone stands, from combat zones to healing hands. Public records, missing names, unsealed files, classified games. We chase what's buried, not what trends, and we pray for light after truth's deep end. Truth and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Room deals, we break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Some chase fame, we chase the facts. Some fold quick, we read the tracks. It ain't paranoia if it's always been there, and we ain't scared to lay it bare. Into the storm. We ain't perfect, but we were made for this form.
It's just probably not a good idea. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you think about the new
but that's your
video and the videos coming out?
Well, I hope they all come out soon.
You're hopeful for them to come out?
Yeah, I want all of them to come out.
Gypsy's not worried?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think that it's important for everyone to see everything.
See Nicole, I'm gonna drop so Audrey can come up.
Well, guys, hello.
Hey, welcome to Into the Weeds podcast here on Military Broadcast Radio. So I'm actually going to start another video But
She's
before we do
Amber.
that, sorry, I'm Amber.
New people around here, so I just want to make sure that we're introducing.
I'm sorry, guys. I have been like in go mode for days. So yes,
She's Amber.
Yes.
I'm Alora, and this is Oates. And then we have some lovely guests.
Yes.
You guys want to introduce yourselves, starting from the top and then left to right?
I'm 1980 Millennial Commentates. Good to see y'all.
Nancy Simpson with the Toll Podcast.
And I'm Audrey.
Sorry, I probably could have done that in a better way. I'm going to introduce her. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We have a lot of interesting videos to go over.
Okay, so guys, actually, if something happens to this stream, just so you guys know, this will be available on Military Broadcast Radio. But we have a veteran who is doing a show right now there, and then one that will be doing one, I believe, at 8 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, this will be ran as another live. I'll just be playing this recorded live at 10.
And to anybody who doesn't know, in our last live stream, we actually got taken down. We got a false report for child endangerment. There were no minors. There was nobody under the age of 21. Would you guys say 21?
21, yeah.
Video.
21, 22 in most of those videos. I've seen a lot of people asking that question, so I'm glad we clarified that at the beginning.
Yeah, and so Military Broadcast Radio can be found on any platform you find podcasts. And so if I stream anything or load anything to Military Broadcast Radio, it will be available on their platforms wherever you find them.
Yeah, and if for whatever reason they can get Military Broadcast Radio's stuff temporarily taken down, they can't get it taken off of Roku. So it'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So, don't worry. So they've got our backs. And thank you all for being here. And let's get into this video. I found it and I was like, wow, I think we just need to start with this one. And there's a lot more explosive ones in this, but this one just caught my eye. So here we go.
Hello. I'm making you this video in response to your video. And so there was a few things that you wanted me to answer. So I'm going to try and remember them as best as I can. So here I go. For your first video, I want you to know that whenever, sorry, I have to catch my breath. For the first video, what I told you on Friday, I had just had a very depressing and emotionally draining talk with my mother. And basically, I've just been giving her these, hypothetical, not real scenarios of me dating. And it all stemmed from something I told her. I said that I was capable of being in a relationship. And then I had to backtrack and tell her that what I meant to say was I'm capable of telling her if I like somebody instead of hiding it or lying to her about it like I used to. And so whenever I like someone, I'll be honest with her and just tell her. Now, of course, I'm still under that 21-year age ban from dating. And but then she says that it doesn't matter if I'm 18 or if I'm 50, if I'm not mature enough to handle, quote unquote, handle the emotional and mental games that guys tend to play. If I'm mature enough, then yeah, I can have a boyfriend, or that's my choice, is what she said. And I'm like, well, I don't want a boyfriend now. I mean, there's nobody I like here in town. And if there was somebody I'd like, I am capable of telling you I like this person, but there's nobody here I like. So I don't need a boyfriend right now. And so that was a big fight that lasted like 4 days between us. And I just had to talk her into forgiving me and letting her know that no, I'm gonna listen to her rule, and you know, and things got better after I said that. And I was just trying to let you know that she, as much as I wanted her to maybe help us out with things like a living situation in the future, I don't think she will. And that was kind of depressing for me, because realizing that we have to do all this on our own, and you and I both don't make much money, and like the money that I'm getting right now for us for your trip, that is based on allowance. That is based on, you know, checking under the couch for change. And I know you don't make much on your check. And so, I mean, what I want to do is save enough so we could at least have us a nest egg of something we can fall back on. Like, we need a car, we need a house, we need money, and money doesn't grow on trees. Technically, maybe it does because it's cotton, but anyway, we don't have a lot, and we need to start saving now if we're gonna have to do this alone without anyone's help. We're gonna need money, and but I know that if we work together, we can get that money. And as long as we work as a team, we can make it. And I'm hopeful that we can make it. We have the love, but we just need that stability. I'm moving on to basically why I said what I said. I said what I said because I was depressed. I didn't mean it. I was feeling, I've always felt like you deserve so much better because you're so amazing, and I'm blessed to have you. I really, really am. But there are these times that I feel like I am not worthy of you, and I don't know how to explain to you these feelings of me feeling not worthy. You treat me wonderful, and I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. And I don't know how to tell you that it's me. Something's wrong with me. I think just something's broken inside of me. And I don't know how to unbreak it. I think it's just, there's so many things I think about. I'm thinking about you and me, and I've had moments where I feel I'm not worthy, even though you treat me like a queen, and I'm grateful and thankful and blessed and happy. But there are things like I think about, like, okay, at our wedding, I won't be able to dance with you. I can't walk, so how am I gonna dance? And if you were with another woman, you could. You could have that. Not with me. And it breaks my heart that I'm broken, and that I can't walk, and that I'm sick, and I'll have all these medical problems, and I wish that I didn't have them, because it would make life a lot easier. I mean, if I could drive a car, I could come and see you, even though with the situation being what it is, I'm almost 19 and I have almost zero independence. I mean, the independence I have is nothing more than a few chores. But I can't go to the grocery store on my own. I can't freaking cook. I don't know how to be the wife you need. I don't know how to be the one that you need. And I know you say teamwork. But I'm supposed to know all of this in a few years. And I'm just scared that I won't be able, that I can't do it. I mean, my mom doesn't believe I could do anything important. And there are times I feel like she's right. That the only thing I'm good for is just to sit here. And so I push you away because I think you deserve better. I know you deserve better. And I know another woman can give you what I can't. She can give you, she can't give you more love. She can't do that. But she could be more grown up. She could be more mature. And if I had a dime for every time someone said that I was immature, I'd be rich. I know I'm immature. But that doesn't mean that I can't learn. It just takes time. So I'm sorry for pushing you away. Yes, you're right. Women do that because they want their man to be closer or whatever. I did that because I wanted you closer. And the fact that we can't be physically together is painful sometimes. And I miss you, and all I would need is a simple hug or to be held by you. That's it. I don't want you to go anywhere, so I don't want you to leave me. I want you to stay. I need you. So I won't say that again. I won't try and give away something that I want, something that I need. I need you, and I need you to stay. And when we met online, I'm happy that we did. I'm happy that we found each other because I was looking for you and you were looking for me. And we found each other. That's all that matters, is that we found each other. And I explained to you that even though you treat me like a queen and I bring up other women, you sing other women, or trying to be selfless and sacrifice my happiness just so you could be happy in a different way, or with someone that could do more than I can. I'm sorry for that. That's just my insecurities. That's me wanting your happiness above my own. And if you want to punish me and teach me a lesson by giving me the silent treatment, I understand. If you're going to react different ways and be unpredictable in how you act when I do things like that, I get it. I don't blame you for it. But just know that please don't ignore me, because that might make me freak out. But always know that I love and adore you, and I don't want you to leave me. I need you too much. And I will try and not hurt you anymore. Believe I want to. There are just some things I don't even realize would hurt you. Like, I didn't think it would have hurt you. What I said, I thought you would have just brushed it off because I was just saying what I was feeling. I need to stop that. Because I hate it when I hurt you. I hate it when I hurt us. I don't want to do that anymore. And so I'll stop. I want us to get off this up and down roller coaster, but I want to stay on at the same time. Maybe I just want things to level out for a while. And by that, I just mean us have some constant good times. I'm not saying that I'm on just this ride just for the good times. I'm on it through thick and thin. But I just want us to have a lot more happy than sad times, if you get what I'm saying. I know I have some growing up to do. And I'm going to try and evolve this year. Evolve mind, body, and spirit. And I'm hopeful. And I am happy with you, and I want to stay with you. I'm in no way sad with you. If I'm emotional, it's just because I adore you so much, and that's who I am. I have all my heart and soul into this relationship, and it's not only a relationship anymore, it's a marriage. You know, we said our vows to each other. It might not mean anything to anybody else, but it means something to us. You know, I have my ring. It's not my wedding ring. It's the love knot ring, but still matters to me. And I honor my vows, and I'm true to them, and I'm true to you. So I'm sorry for being pig-headed or stubborn or stupid or immature sometimes. I'll grow up. I'll become that woman that you dream about. You've always been the guy that I've dreamed about since forever. I'm truly happy with you. I love and adore you. I hope you have a good rest of the night. I love and adore you, my amazing, 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 happy, perfect soulmate king, or my kissy bear, King Charming. So, oh, I have a little spot on my nose. I think I should put some makeup. Anyways, never mind. Just the lighting. Blech, cover that up. Anyway, I'm laughing again, so be happy about that. Okay. I love and adore you, baby. Have a good night, my darling King Charming. And never mind the bloopers on this video.
Okay, guys.
Oh, wow. Okay. So when I was going through videos, I was like, you know, that's got a lot of gold in it.
Hi, my love.
So-
Do you know the date is that?
Yeah, I
I'm
was
trying to
just
look
about
right
to look
now.
for it. So just exit out of that right
And-
there.
To the chat, that she was in Dee Dee's bed there.
So the date modified says 4/8/2014 at 2:49 p.m.
Now we want to make it very clear that we have some videos on here that say date modified, and it's like the year, or it was like a couple months after Dee Dee had died.
Yeah, and then we have some that are like from last month. So when they were actually downloading everything to send to me.
So we don't know for sure, but
2014, she would have been 23. I'm sorry, Laura.
no, that's all I was gonna say. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, she would have been 23, and as you noted, you texted us. You noted something very special in that.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was 18.
Or
Yeah.
talking to me or millennial?
Oh, I was talking to millennial. Sorry, I'm bad at this.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, she did. And I think, I can't remember who released it. Was it NPG Cornerstone released something from their sign up where they signed up for the Christian dating for free. And they showed that she claimed she was 18 when she signed up.
Yeah, and I have those records.
Yeah, and we know she actually knew her real age. So when she was sneaking around behind Dee Dee's back, she was choosing to pretend she was 18 when she was, 22, 23, depending on the month,
I'm curious too, if she sent this before or after she was dancing in the bathroom, because she's crying that she won't be able to dance at their wedding. But clearly she's sending him videos of her dancing.
So the date modified on the dancing video is 6/5/2014 at 11:59 p.m.
2 months after this one is the modified. That reminded me so much of the crying apology to Ryan. It was eerie how the same phrases and facial expressions and
Definitely.
Yes. Also, I want to point out, she says that Dee Dee said that she probably wasn't mature enough to handle a relationship. And so she wanted to have her wait till she was 21.
Mhm.
I don't think that's far-fetched, considering I sincerely think that Dee Dee thought she was disabled.
It's looking more and more like Dee Dee leaned more that way, but at the same time, she's making these videos and stuff, and we know that Dee Dee, like, supposedly smashed a laptop after finding out some information. So, what did Dee Dee really know? I don't know, but it's very interesting to see
Well,
her
can I
very boldly making videos in that house.
Well, and can I say, like, as a special needs mom, my child has found stuff on the internet that was inappropriate. I mean, I didn't smash his stuff,
Yeah.
but maybe she didn't know what to do. That still doesn't mean that she's mature enough to handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought on it. And I guess, like, I come from having a disabled child and understanding those concerns of, you know, what is out there and how people will treat them, and them not grasping this is okay or this isn't okay in a relationship.
When she said, I'm not going to be able to drive a car, go grocery shopping, did she truly believe that? Like, did her mom pound that into her brain that she thought she really couldn't do those things?
She said to
later?
him, oh, I'm sorry, Nancy, I thought you were stopping. We had a bit of a lag.
No, it's okay. So I'm just wondering if she really thought that about herself in that moment, or if that was just her, yeah, you know, she knew that she'd be able to do those things at some point.
She said to him earlier in the video, I hate it that I can't walk and I'm so sick and I have all these medical issues. So she was portraying to him as if she believed these things, which is weird because she was dancing for him a little bit later.
And I know at some point you're going to come across the video because we see it in the summation. She was saying she didn't know how they were going to get money, but later on she had that figured out. She was going to be turning tricks.
Yes.
Yeah.
They talked about it.
Which
I think
one?
we watched it. I think we watched it in our first video where she was talking about
She
how
did say she was going to
they
go.
went to a bar.
Yeah. Okay, I thought there was something else that I was missing.
No,
No,
because
sorry, you're right.
someone wants to pay her to sleep with them, that she would do
The
it.
shirt came in.
Oh yeah, her shirt came in. So things are not always as they appear.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
I made a note also that when she was talking about, you know, we need money, we need a house, we need this and that, that kind of goes against the narrative that she apparently told Christy Blanchard and her dad, because I can't remember where it was, if it was in one of the shows or something, but Christy was saying, well, she didn't understand money at all. She thought water was free. She didn't know about bills and stuff.
Yeah.
But she clearly understood very well.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. She seems way more educated than a sheltered girl.
Yeah, did you know when she threw out a little fact, she said, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, maybe it does since it's cotton. Like, you know,
Which I feel like someone who's not. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just gonna say she's not as ignorant of life as she always wants to portray in every situation to excuse her actions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like somebody who doesn't know anything about money or anything would probably assume that it was just made out of paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of nuggets, and I know everybody's going to be dissecting it, and I really am looking forward to seeing all of the perspectives and the cuts of, you know, just delving into each part of that video, because there was a lot in there.
Well, and I have another small little thing I noticed.
Yeah.
She has her nails painted and she mentions makeup, but she says later on, my mom never even let me paint my nails. Almost every video we've seen of her so far, she has nail polish on.
Yeah.
When did we say her mom would let her paint her nails? Because she also said they painted their nails together the night of the murder.
Yeah.
She said it on, I can't remember if it was one of her lives or what, but I remember that.
Right, with, you know, talking about painting their nails the night of the murder.
Yeah.
Crazy. Also, I can't remember if we mentioned this, like actually like talking about it, or if it was just in chat, but I believe it was you, Millennial, that noticed that she was in Dee Dee's bed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wild, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then the phone was ringing several times in the background, so I thought that was interesting. It didn't even phase her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I've done a little bit of sneaking around when I was a teenager and a small child. So if I was doing something that I knew I wasn't supposed to do and all of a sudden the phone rang, I would have jumped and been like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking that way. It's just like, wow, it just did not phase her at all.
Yeah. Well, and I know that some of the pro-Gyp people are streaming this live right now, and I'm sure they're saying they're not even talking about the fact that Dee Dee said she was never going to be able to date, although Audrey did address that a little bit. And I just got to say, I've said many times in Southwest Missouri, there are a lot of very conservative groups. There are a lot of, Amish, Mennonite, blah, blah, blah. And some of them have extremely strict rules about not letting the kids date or not letting them date outside the group and stuff like that. And I know so many people that have run away at 17, 18, 19, and some in their early 20s because they just didn't feel strong enough to do it until then.
Yeah.
That's the proper response, not murder. And we're clearly seeing from these videos, she knew how to plan everything very well. There's no way you convince me. She did not know how to run away. I feel like she only had Dee Dee murdered because she couldn't deal with the shame
I agree.
of running away.
Seems that way.
Mhm.
Having the pride revealed.
Yeah. Any other observations you want to talk about?
I think we hit them all.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where do we want to go next?
Well, I don't know if you pulled together any other videos. Oh, what's up, Audrey? Sorry.
I did have one more. She's saying how she's going to get money from change when she was stealing money. So Nick didn't know that she was stealing the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was it.
That's a good
Very
observation.
interesting. Yeah, very good observation. Where was that other page? Oh, we exited out of it.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So I am going to play. Okay, this is going to be a long one, guys. This one is going to be what is it called? Oh, I lost it.
Right there. Is it the last one?
No, it's this one. Okay, it's our anniversary video. It is not the anniversary video that we cannot play. This is a very different one. Although I do have to put it on mute for the first minute or the first minute or so because she's actually playing Boom Clap by Charlie XCX. But this is like an edited video that she put together for their anniversary. And once we get to Nick's part, I think you'll understand why I wanted to play it. So see if I can do this right.
Yep, just gotta.
I'm just making sure I mute it everywhere.
Okay.
Just in case. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry, guys. We're having technical difficulties. They're
No, we're
not really
not.
difficult. No, the difficulties are just that I'm not.
Share screen. Down at the bottom.
It's just that I'm technologically inept. Window, right? Okay. Here we go. I thought the Pepe Le Pew thing was very funny.
That's hilarious considering her and Ryan were calling each other Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, were they?
Yes, remember?
I forgot all about that.
So just imagine, boom, clap, sound of my heart, the beat goes on. I love Charlie XCX, so it kind of changed my opinion. You see how she has the door wide open right there while she's doing that?
Yeah.
That dress is kind of cute for the time. It's not something I feel like would be very current, but really cute. And he's not talking right now, by the way. It's still Charlie XCX playing.
And I'll upload these later, so you can listen to them in their whole context.
Yeah. Again, sorry about it. Boom, clap, the sound of my heart.
Yeah, misbehaving. I like that dress too. It was actually kind of cute.
Yeah, it was kind of cute. I mean, it wasn't yeah. Anyway.
She probably stole it.
No kidding, honestly. Again, you're not missing anything. This is literally just music.
What is the date?
Did you happen to notice the date on this one? Oh, go ahead. You saw it.
I'll look at it whenever. I'm afraid that I'm gonna make it to where they can't see anything if I check the date.
No problem.
Sorry. But I know that 2 videos after this, they have a Valentine's Day 2014. So this is our anniversary video. I think it's their first anniversary. So if anyone knows when their first anniversary.
The first one was the one we played last
that doesn't mean that she couldn't have said multiple things. I
Oh.
feel like they are sent multiple things.
So 2013 was their first anniversary
Because
video.
the videos that they play on here are from the day before her
Oh my
anniversary.
God.
She's naked. She's not. She's not.
Okay.
Okay. Promise. So it's almost the time where I can take. There we go. I'm unmuting it now. Sorry, guys.
Hi, my amazing King Charming. Happy anniversary, darling. This is our second anniversary, and I'm really excited because this is probably a milestone in our relationship. I don't think that any of your other relationships have lasted this long. So once we get into 2 years and 1 day, that's a pretty big deal. Because then it would be your longest relationship. And I'm really happy because I feel so complete with you, and I feel like I'm walking on air. I feel this constant feeling of bliss all the time. And it's funny because you had said that it's so easy to make me laugh. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I couldn't be happier. I'm the most luckiest, blessed woman in the world. Of course, it's going to be easy to make me smile. I think we've come such a long way from where we first started. When we first got together, it was this feeling of we belong together. I know I have this very strong feeling about you. I feel like you're the one. It was just like two souls meeting to make one soul, and it was perfect. And that feeling never went away. It just got stronger and stronger, and through each and every month, we learned something different about each other. And it's like it might be a roller coaster of sometimes we have downtime, sometimes we're floating on air, sometimes we're just steady. But we've had less and less hard times and more blissful times, I find, even though there was a couple of occasions where we had some really, really hard times. But I think a lot of those were just learning mistakes. We've gotten to a point where we have opened up completely to each other. Like me, I have no secrets, nothing hiding from you. You know everything about me. You know, inside, outside, you've seen me not all dressed up. You've seen me dressed up. I just feel like if a man can look into my soul and see me as I am, not my looks, not my voice, not my money or anything like this, me. You see that, and no one else has. And I think that's part of being a soulmate, is that you were able to look at me and see not just my potential, but you see me as me. And you see me as a part of you. And just like I see you as a part of me, I look in the mirror and I might see you there standing right next to me, or even in me. I might see a bit of you in me looking back at me in that mirror, because we are twin soulmates. Or as I recently found out, twin flame soulmates, which means it's even closer than soulmates. It's two or one soul that was ripped apart in a different lifetime, and then in this lifetime found each other again to make a whole soul. So I guess before, whenever I didn't know much about love, I always thought "you complete me" was so cliche, because I was like, people use the word love way too much. They use the
Did anyone hear somebody in the background just a second ago? Did that sound like Dee Dee making a noise in the background?
I didn't, but can you play it back? Like, can you go back a few seconds?
I'm going back 20 seconds just in case. Okay, listen real close. I could be hearing something else. I'm keeping my hand on the mouse.
And in this lifetime, found each other again to make a whole soul. So I guess before, whenever I didn't know much about love, I always thought
that was Dee Dee, right?
Something. That was something.
I don't hear it.
know. You didn't hear it?
You didn't hear it?
I didn't hear it.
I
back.
didn't.
Okay, I'm going back one more time. Listen really close. It almost, this is just to me. It almost sounds like, like she's like laughing about something or screaming about something, but not like,
not in terror,
not in
danger,
terror,
or
just-
anything like that.
I'm going back again, guys. Just listen to
The
the
cats and
background.
the door and her cats. Okay.
Oh, it could be the cats. Again, we're just looking at it just in case.
Yeah.
there again to make a whole soul. So I guess before, whenever I didn't know much about love, I always
You didn't hear that?
Okay, I did hear that. It's like a weird zip.
Yeah, it goes up.
Maybe it was a cat, but it kind of didn't sound like a cat.
Okay, we'll go back and then we'll
play it.
listen a few.
Yeah, I'm
For
going
a little
back
bit.
one more time just so you guys can listen one more time, and then we'll just keep going with the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
each other again, whole soul. So I guess before, whenever I didn't know much about love, I always thought you complete me was so cliche because I was like, people use the word love way too much. They use the word soulmate way too much. There's no such thing as soulmates. I may have believed in true love, but never could understand it because I never felt it for anyone. But little did I knew, I always felt it for someone. I just needed him to come along to show me that. And that was you. And because like I always used to.
That was
sounds
a
like
cat.
meow.
That was a
Okay.
cat.
Yeah.
That was a meow. I
That
just
was
wanted
the-
to point it out just in case.
That was the first time I was hearing this. So
See, guys, we're debunking things as we go. We're
Yeah.
not believing everything we see. We're just trying to take a, take a logical approach to it. Okay, I'm pressing play again. Sorry for going back over the cat, but gotta analyze things sometimes.
Talk to you as strange as it sounds. I used to talk up to the stars and think if you were thinking about me, or every birthday since I was 13, I would blow out my candle and wish for you to come and find me.
We didn't make that
And
jump cut. She did, or
Wish
Green
that
County
you'd
did.
hear me. And that happened when I was 14. Yes, I made mistakes. When I was 14 and 15, good Lord, all the mistakes I made. And Damona did not help. She just went crazy in that time. And I look back on it now and think, what was I thinking? I kept on hoping that each man I'd see was the one. Even though I didn't love them, I may have told them the L word, even though I didn't mean it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized what true love is, what real love is. And I know the difference now. Before it was so dull, or it was like, I always said the metaphor this way. It was always like I was drinking water, and then whenever I met you, it was like drinking milk from bliss, milk from heaven. It was drinking the most perfect liquid in the world that makes you feel complete inside, that gives you hope again, that gives you wings. And that has been you, darling. You have always been there to lift me up. You've always been there. For the past 2 years, you've been always just bringing me up, never bringing me down. And I think that we complement each other so well in that way, because even though I have my down times, I'm usually very spunky for personality. That's bubbly part of me. And you have a bubbly side too, even though sometimes you can be serious. Just like I can be serious. but the both of us complement each other very, very well because we're so alike in that way. And it's like, oh my God, you like that too? Oh my God. And, it's just, our playful side is so much fun. And it's just, we fit so perfectly together. And these past 2 years have been the best in my whole life. And I can't wait for more. And I'm going to spend not just the rest of my life, but forever with you, because I'm just that in love. And sometimes I say I'm too much in love because you affect my emotions so much. We can have a misunderstanding and I'll just break down and be like, it's like the end of the world if I displease you or make you sad, because your emotions affect my emotions. And it's that twin soulmate thing. And it's I'm always striving to make you happy. I'm always striving to spoil you because you deserve it. You're the most wonderful, perfect man. I know you say I'm not perfect, but I find you perfect because I have met douchebags. I have met jerks before, and you're not a jerk. You're a gentleman. You're kind. You're sweethearted. You are the otherworldly. That's the best way I could put it, otherworldly. Because you're not of this world. You are, I know technically you're human, but you're human from a long time ago. You're my immortal prince. Even though I say you're my King Charming. Have you ever had that moment where you're like, I want to tell you how much you mean to me, but you just can't find the words? That's one of those moments. When I bare my soul to you, and I'm terrified that that'll be the moment where you're like, I'm done. It's so much easier just to find someone else in your town or whatever. But you never do. And whenever I feel like I'm losing hope or I feel like I'm failing, you're there to help me up. You're there to bring me up and let me know that we're in this together. There is no I in team. There's just us. We're a team, and we're going to make it in this very difficult world. We're going to make it even though we have challenges that seem to want to tear us apart, like your exes, which I'm not going to talk about that because I promised I wouldn't, but, distance, exes, just this, that, parents, whatever. We're going to peak this thing. We're going to beat everybody, and we're just going to stick together, and we are going to have our dream. And even if the world goes bloody, if the world turns to war and disaster, we are going to be there for each other. I am going to be there for you. We're going to have our happily ever after, because that is the dream that we both want, and we're going to fight for it. And I'm going to fight for you, just like I know you're going to fight for me. That's the way it's always going to be. I'm always going to have your back, and you're always going to have mine. And we're soulmates. We're in this together. And I look forward to many, many more anniversaries with you, my love. Never, ever forget how much you mean to me, how much you always mean to me. And I will be forever, forever your faithful, sweet, loving, submissive, selfless, ardent wife. So, to end this video, happy anniversary, my King Charming, which I will bow to you because you deserve it. I love and adore, I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing King Charming. Never forget that all of me, am yours. I belong to you. Good night, my true love.
Hey, sweetheart.
Okay. What do you want to say, Laura?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, does anyone have any thoughts about that?
I do.
Okay.
Let's hear it, Audrey.
Okay, so she's lying about her age to him. And the reason why I can say this, and I sat down, I did the math, is they started dating October of 2012. And this is their second anniversary. So that would have been October 2014. And she says whenever she was 14, 15, Damona made her make mistakes. Now, if you go from whenever she was lying about her age of 18, 19 to him, and you subtract 3.5 years, then she's 14, 15. But if you go from her actual age, 3 years, she would have been 19. So she was lying to him about her age. I wonder if Nick even knew her age.
Okay, so numbers are like a foreign language to me at this point. So tell me, how old was she at that point?
At that point, she would have been 23.
Okay.
Because this is 8 months before the crime.
Okay. I just wanted to make that very clear. Okay.
You're good.
I'm sure there's somebody else in chatter and replay that probably would have the same problems that we're having. But
Also,
yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Oh, I thought Millennial was saying something. Sorry.
I was just waiting because sometimes I talk over people accidentally because I have I have bad internet. One of my thoughts was she always says in these videos that she would do anything he told her. And even to this day, that's some of the defense. I was told today that some of her people were saying that, he groomed her and everybody needs to accept that. Well, the thing is, like, if he was able to groom her into, saying the awful things she did about their future daughter in that video and stuff like that, why couldn't he groom her into running away? Because it's very well documented that he asked her to.
Yeah, that's a very great point.
Well,
great point.
Millennial pointed out whenever we were talking too about his IQ. How did somebody with such a low IQ groom her if she's so smart?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair point as well.
And if Gypsy is able to be groomed that easily into offering up a daughter for incest and rape to a father by someone with an IQ of Nick's, is she safe for society?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Good Lord. Like if we were to take that explanation.
I also found it interesting that she says even if the world goes to blood or goes to war, they would stay together. And I mean, technically, she's not lying to him. She did not mention if they ended up in court, but it's grooming at its best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I noticed two will always be together. I have 3 words.
Yeah.
Milk from heaven.
What does that mean?
She said she said he's the milk from heaven.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I had made a mental note, but then forgot about it. So what would that imply to you, Nancy, if she's telling him that?
Nothing. Not a thing.
The thing that crosses my mind, I'm not going to say because everyone thinks I'm too inappropriate. So.
Well, I'll say it because I know what you're talking about. His product.
No.
I noticed she was saying, you give me wings. And I wondered, what year did that Red Bull Give Me Wings commercial come out? Like, was she get her inspiration from that?
She's literally a walking inspirational board because she did there's no I in team. I'm going to Google the Red Bull question.
That is a good question.
Okay, so you want to get into Nick or do you have
let's
else?
get into Nick. So Nick's is going to be pretty long. We're 13 minutes in. We have 28 minutes to go. I think I'm going to stop in the middle because there's a point where what he's talking about kind of breaks off, and you'll understand why I want to talk about it a little bit, because you have to remember this. This is an anniversary video that Gypsy stitched together. I think they recorded these bits the day before their anniversary, and she stitched them together to be a cutesy little anniversary video after she posted after she put the little cute Charlie XCX slideshow thing. Okay.
That's what I would have everyone to understand, that Gypsy randomly put this clip of Nick in the middle of her video.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
She put this in as just an anniversary video for both of them to look back on. I don't really understand the point of the video, but yeah, I'm going to stop about in the middle because, well, you'll see.
Well, can I answer Millennial's question really fast?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's fine. They started the Wings slogan in 1997. However, they faced a lawsuit about it in 2014 that settled that year. So it was probably all over the news.
Interesting. Very
Red Bull
interesting.
does not, in fact, give you literal physical wings. I learned it the hard way.
Dork. Okay.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get back into it.
I'm making this video because you obviously know it's our anniversary tomorrow, since today's the 16th. I'm sorry I've been so busy. I couldn't do it on the 10th and all the rest of that. You know, I've been so busy from the time I found out that I was going to be moving, which was probably the 7th or the 6th probably, to now. I've been so busy with moving. I have everything in my room now. I just haven't been able to unpack it all. I think Allie warned you that I was going to be possibly on today, but she said if I wasn't, because I'm still unpacking things, which is true. I am still unpacking things. Anyway, sweetheart, tomorrow will be our anniversary. I'm doing this video for tomorrow, but if you can try to put it together by tomorrow and then send it tomorrow with yours. It's up to you, sweetie. You're really good at that. There's a couple things I found from my childhood I want to show you. See, the thing is I'm the type of honest man, and you already know this about me. I'm the type of honest man where when I find things of my past that I never thought I'd ever see again. See, the thing is my closest woman ever was with that was in person, you know, as a girlfriend type of deal. The closest one I ever was with, my dad hated when me and her would be together because we would defy my dad. We would defy my dad. That's the reason why I always mentioned with you, I was going to be double trouble as a couple. We'll be double trouble. That's the reason I said that before, because it's true. I was already a troublemaker when I was in love in teenage years with that one person. It only lasted a couple of years, as you know. But thing is that I was brought back today when I was looking into one of my old journals. I have like 3 of them. Anyways, I was brought back today on the day, either it was the day of that I realized that she was not messaging me anymore by letters. Remember, baby, this is back when I was 15 to 16 years old. We were sending letters to each other. See, I'm not the type of man I'm willing to talk about this stuff with you. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. Because I know you're the one. I've been able to talk about any of my exes towards you. You don't get jealous. You don't get anything. You might get protective of me. You're like, okay, baby, let's just hope that person never shows up because she's not going to like it if I see her face, for example. Something like that I actually could see you saying. See, the thing is I actually saw the last day back in my teen years, 15, 16 years old, in 2006, which would have been around the time it was 2 years that me and her were together. The last day that I wrote into there before all the rest of the pages were blank was the day that happened. The day it seemed she just stopped talking to me. She stopped sending mail down south since she was living up north. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I always talk about what's going on with me. You always do that. That's one thing you've always loved about your man. I've always done that. And it hurt me that badly. It just reopened the scar the wound that the scar had on my heart, it just reopened it. So I've been, in a sense, bleeding since I reopened that freaking entry, forgetting that I even did it. I mean, you know, when I touch stuff, I can bring myself back to the moment. I can actually bring myself back to the moment I can see through the eyes of maybe, for example, a picture. I can see through the eyes of a picture, what I'm thinking and everything. You'd be surprised how well I'm good at that, because it's just like a natural talent of mine. Obviously, you know, it's part of also my psychic situation too. But anyway, sweetheart, yeah, I've been hurting since then on that whole situation. Sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you something about me, and you just have to accept it. You just have to. I mean, I move on from all my exes and all that stuff. I do. I really do move on from them. The one thing you have to understand, though, is they will always have a piece of them within me. Because I am anything I ever loved, anything I've ever been around, I attach to it. When I attach to it, it comes to a part of my heart. That's the reason my heart's such a golden, go-lucky, happy, blissful type of person I am. Where I can make you smile anytime I want. It's because I do everything with such passion that it's really just who I am. But yeah, sweetheart, I'm gonna work up the nerve to actually show you everything from her. I'm actually gonna do it. I kept it because I didn't know if I was ever gonna see her again. She was my very first true love. Before she ran away, or not ran away, it's more like she fucking like I said, she just stopped talking to me. And then years later, she ended up running into me again before I met you, back when I was working at Little Caesars. She was coming down the damn street. She had her hand like this, as if she was trying to hide her face. But me knowing myself, master of stealth, she's not going to be able to hide herself from me. I could tell it was her right away. And she's blushing as if she never got over me, because I'm always going to be a part of it. But the thing that you have to understand, and you have to accept that, there, I'm always going to have a piece of anyone I've ever been with me. I'm always going to. I might moved on from them, but I'll also have a piece of them with me. I always will. It's just part of who I am. And me being a realist, I'm going to tell you that straight open. But don't mistake that as if I could go back to any other person, because the truth is I couldn't. I did move on from those people. But if I do see something from them, I might get emotional. Just because I'm passionate, sentimental that way. It's not that I still love them. It's just that I might miss who they were before they betrayed me. It is what it is. And the thing is that I understand that they betrayed me, so that means they weren't the one. I understand that, sweetheart. And I know you won't betray me. You've messed up a lot on me, but you never betray me. That's one thing that I don't really want to get into that fucking day. I don't want to get into that day, but you know what? You're my woman. You're the one for me and everything. I'm going to. I'm supposed to be happy and everything else right now, but I have to get this off my chest. The day I found in that freaking journal about her leaving, she said something exactly what you would say. This is the reason why I always feared it from you. Because I've loved no one nearly as much as I love you. I truly do worship you. You've always noticed it. That's the reason I'm even able to open up on even the most touchy subjects with you. Because I feel comfortable to do it. You're the only one I will do it with. That I expect to understand me. Hell, you wouldn't do it freaking with Daniel if you weren't comfortable with me, obviously. So exactly, sweetheart. But yeah, that same day I had memory of what she said to me. She said she would never change. She would be the woman I always wanted her to be. She changed on me. That's why I am always so harsh on you. If you ever leave me, betray me, whatever, you're always gonna be a part of me too. You'll probably kill half of me, actually, is what you'll do, because I know you're the one. You'll actually kill half of me, and I won't be able to live functional. I mean, I'll be able to probably survive, but I won't be able to function like I used to. I'll be a completely different person. as you know, you have the ability to change me, honey. I would be a lot quieter than I am now. And my mom knows that I'm probably one of the most quiet people she knows. It's because I'm a critical thinker. I'm always thinking. I was looking at my freaking past lifetime memories. I seen when I was a baby. I seen when I was 1 and all the rest of that. Some of the pictures. It looks like I'm just looking off into space as if I'm just either daydreaming or I'm thinking critically. I've always been that way. It's just part of who I am. And that will obviously help us in the future. Me being one of them. But anyways, now it's time to talk about us, sweetie. After 10 minutes of telling you what's going on with me. That's a good amount of time to tell you what's going on with me. And I will just say one last thing. Everything from that ex, I will show you it all. I'm not going to hide anything because there's nothing for me to hide. The only reason I'll keep it all is because she's my only other true love other than you. Even though she betrayed me. So really, I should stop calling her that. I really should. Okay, I'll call her this. She's my first love. My first love. Because I was really only infatuation when it came to Eliza, which I already told you was the one that abused me. Which was really the first one I was supposed to be a girlfriend. But that was just infatuation. So yes, Sandy was my first love. Cut that off now. Time to talk about us. Since I'm trying to focus for you, honey. Alright, now what I want to let you know now is that it's going on 2 years. Tomorrow will be 2 years. So this video is for tomorrow. We've had a lot of ups and
Oh, I always forget what button I'm supposed to press. There we
You're
go.
good.
Okay, guys. So that actually kind of made me a little sad, and I'm not even I'm not anti-Nick. I want the best for him in prison, but I'm not someone who advocates for him to get out. I personally believe that he's where he belongs. However, I really do empathize with him a lot, and that really, I feel like, humanized him. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts about this first love, Sandy? I think.
I thought it was interesting that he brings up multiple times that she's upset that he has stuff from his ex still, because we've seen the same thing with Ken.
Right.
And she's controlling on that matter. But not too long ago, she posted art that Ken had got her in prison. So why is it okay for her to keep Ken's art whenever she moved on and was married to Ryan, but she doesn't want any of the guys she's been with to have any kind of a reminder that they have exes?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I noticed that Nick was saying, I carry a piece of all my exes in my heart and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't she say that to Ryan about Keen?
She
I
did.
In
don't
Life After
remember.
Lockup? And then I think she said that to a lot of different dudes in her emails. It feels like she kind of like retained things from Nick that she like.
Yeah.
For this day.
Yeah, when I heard her say or him say it, it reminded me of like this guy, kind of like the Christian mentality of once you sleep with somebody, you're one, because they were both Catholic. So that was what came to my mind first. So I don't know.
Well, what exactly did he say about Daniel? Something about if you do it with Daniel?
Yeah, I don't remember what that was.
I must have missed that on accident.
I remember hearing Daniel, but I don't remember
It
the
was a little muffled.
It was muffled.
But I caught it, and the chat all did too. And it was something like, if you do it with Daniel or something like that when he was talking about cheating.
Yeah, I did hear that, but I don't remember it. Everybody go back later
if anyone
on.
goes back and you see anyone in the chat can tell us what the timestamp is if you
Yeah.
look while we talk about it. Does anyone else find it really odd that Gypsy put this video together while he's talking about his exes for their anniversary video?
It's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To remind him she's the one.
The chat saying that she said you wouldn't be with him if you were comfortable or something like that. Saying she wasn't truly comfortable with Dan and she is with him.
Okay.
I thought it was really sad when he said, "You're going to kill half of me."
Yeah.
I did too.
I was just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
And
Foreshadowing.
Yeah,
I
like
think-
Ashley said.
I think we get an answer here too on why he hasn't come out and said more about Gypsy. Is he basically is saying he's loyal, that once somebody is in his life,
Yeah.
he's passionate about them forever.
I
And
felt that
that's what we
too. I
all-
felt whatever secrets he has, he's hanging on to them.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
what we've always thought.
I noticed in his jail calls with the producers of Gypsy's Revenge, he was more interested in making sure that he was getting things equal to Gypsy as far as deals rather than his own justice or freedom. His
We're gonna
focus
write
was on
together.
always being equal to Gypsy.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because he kept he said things that didn't do him any good.
And I'm sorry, I've seen so many videos today.
I know.
Have we gotten into the part where he stopped talking about when he saw his ex? No? Okay.
No, I don't think
I'm just
so.
going to press play then and we'll stop it again a little bit later.
Downs. Even within this year. Obviously, the first year we had tons too. You were giving me hell throughout both years. I was giving you hell too. I'll admit it, I was giving you hell too. But you've already admitted you actually adore my freaking, because you think it's adorable. You adore my stubbornness. So even when I'm freaking stubborn, you think it's cute. You can't handle it, just think it's adorable. Which maybe that's part of the reason why I'm still attracted to you even when you're sassy. Even though you know I don't like it when you're sassy, I still am attracted to it. See, the thing is I'll admit this now, honey. When you were being sassy before, I'm gonna admit this now. When you were being sassy before, what was going through my mind, as it probably would not be surprising to you, the thing that was going through my mind, dirty thoughts. You were angering me and making me want to take the anger out on you sexually. So I'll admit that here. I'll admit that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm one of those kind of men where I'm not. I have to admit I get that way. I'll start thinking sexual thoughts to take out the fucking stress in a more better way. But yes, sweetheart, I have to finish this video for you and that stuff. We've had a lot of ups and downs. I think our love has actually gotten stronger, even with all these ups and downs. I really believe it has gotten stronger. I mean, you get emotional. I think that's one of the things I'm still trying to adjust to, is you get emotional every single time on your time of the month. You do get emotional. As you can tell, I'm pretty wide awake. Truth is, I only had like a few hours of sleep yesterday. Because my father, he helped move everything. And he didn't even have the decency to let me sleep on my new bed. Yes, I have a new bed because the other one, me and my spiritual brother, Ricky, trashed it. Because he would bounce on it like crazy, and some of the stuff we do in my freaking room are crazy. Me and him would be wrestling around and crap, and yeah, crazy stuff. But anyways, yeah, darling, I must admit, being with you really has been a blessing. It has been. I'm gonna go deeper this year than I did last year because I was so bombarded with so many freaking thoughts. I couldn't think of straight focus on us as I wanted to. And now I'm gonna try to do for this year. Like I said, being with you has been a blessing. It really has. Thinking about all this time we've been together, tomorrow being 2 years. I mean, I think about all the fights we had, and what they were about, and how easily it was to resolve them and such, as we did resolve them over time. But I think about all that stuff, and I think about all the good times we had. I think about the times I had to be strong for you. There still will be times you'll probably have to be strong for me too. You haven't had to do that as much, that pretty much through the entire relationship. We haven't had to do it yet. But even though I am your rock, sooner or later this rock will chip. And when it chips, you're gonna end up having to be the strong one out of us too. Because that's one secret I did see from, it was some older woman. I saw some posts on Facebook from some older woman that I guess was married to some other guy for like a lot of years. And she gave another one of the, since obviously there's a lot of secrets to marriage, she gave another secret that she said was part of a marriage surviving is both individuals in the relationship or in the marriage, both individuals in the marriage, both of them have to take turns of being the strong one. Because if one feels like it's dragging on and on and on and on, of them having to be the strong one, they're gonna wonder if the other one's ever gonna lift them up. She's actually right. That is true. I have actually felt that way at times. I'll admit it. I have felt that way at times. But I'm so strong-willed, as you know. You've already admitted my will seems to be stronger than yours. You've already admitted it. It's part of my mom and my dad. If you know how strong-willed they both are, you would understand why I'm as strong-willed as I am. But anyways, with that being said, you're gonna end up sometime in the future, you're gonna have to finally take the turn of being the stronger one for us. Stronger one to lead us forward, get us out of the hard time that I might be going through, maybe, or you might be going through. So the thing is, you did do it one other time I can think of right now, which is the time when I've had my trial. Which, and honesty, I've actually had two trials. One when I was 15, 16 years old, back in my troublemaking years with you know who. And I had also another one, as you already know that one, because you were with me for that time. But yes, sweetheart, I will admit there was one time you did do it. But ever since that one time, you've never did it again. And there has been times I probably could have had it. It would have been nice to have. But you just get so emotional to where it forced me to be the only one to be strong. And yeah, it just got uncomfortable that I would have to keep on doing it. I'm just being honest. So this way we know how to improve our relationship to perfection. Because the thing about us being soulmates that makes us special, because we're soulmates, is that if we can discuss the specific things that we can work on to make us stronger, that thing that they say is impossible to get, a perfect relationship doesn't exist. I say your male twin flame soulmate, he says, I say that it is possible. It's possible with cooperation, communication, and dedication. That's what I say. It's really possible with that. If we have that, we can go on as long as we need to with it. And we won't have to worry about any consequences of it at all. I'm confident in that, honey. I'm confident that that's really what it is. That's the reason why I'm telling you. Soon in the future, you're going to have to do that because there's only so long I can handle being the strong one all the time. Because I've done it every time. And you've had plenty of times I've had to do it compared to my one. But, yeah, other than that, what else is there to say? These videos are meant to be long when they're talking about our anniversary and such. besides them hardships and tribulations and times where we were in strife and we needed to stick together, we've also had blissful times where we'd be both laughing just because we're happy to be talking to each other. We would get literally that happy, which is, I consider that being called bliss. I really do. That's considered bliss. We could just be talking to each other, or we just see each other and we're laughing just by seeing each other, how happy we are. It's like us both walking into a candy store. We're both freaking candy holics or something, and we just want to take the entire candy store with us. It's like that kind of happiness. And the thing is we're a couple walking in the candy store. So exactly there. It's bliss for us both being inside. That's what it's like. I can always give pretty good analogies after I met. Me being a detailed one, as you know. But yeah, that's what it's like. We can really get that happy. And I don't think there's any other more happier than we can get than that. I really don't think it is. Because the lift of the mood when we get that happy, I literally think that I can't get any happier than I am. I actually do feel that way when I get to that point where I'm just laughing. Just laughing because I'm so happy to see you or be talking to you. It's so happy. But yeah, sweetie, I must say one other thing. When I show you everything, as I'm way open with you, which means when we are together, you're not gonna hide anything, even physical things. You're not gonna hide things either. I'm gonna show you all my ex stuff. I'm not gonna hide anything. Like I said, I'm that type of honest guy where I would actually tell you if someone messaged me or gave me a text on my message, I'd ask you to read it off for me. I'm that type of guy. I'm that rare you. The type of one where you can actually turn your back to me and you won't have to worry about your back being exposed as if I'm a backstabber. Like I said, and you said it about yourself too. We both are that way. We've both only been backstabbed. We've never ever backstabbed anyone else. We never ever have backstabbed anyone else. Since neither of us has backstabbed anyone, we've always been the one to be backstabbed. That's a symbol there, dearly. That's a symbol. If we're soulmates as we are, twin flame soulmates as we are, and we're ones who never ever backstabbed anyone, but we've always been backstabbed, doesn't that sound like we're going to be together forever? Because neither of us is ever going to ever even think of the nerve to do it. I think the reason why you will never do it is, yes, besides your attachment to me, besides that, I think it's also because of how emotional you get when you think about losing me. You get so emotional. I've never met a woman like you. I mean, I've never met a woman that is as attached to me as you are. So when you said that when you meet me and I cling to you and you cling to me, you said that there will never be another ever more clingy woman to me than you. It's true. I do not deny that. I see it clearly, darling. I see it clearly. I do. I see it clearly. So when you are with me in person, I already told you I welcome the clinginess. I actually do welcome it. Because every other woman I've ever been with, whether it was physical or as I told you, I only had 2 girlfriends. I've actually been with physical. One I had sex with, the other one I never did. Anyways, as you already know what one I had sex with. Like I said, darling, I welcome it because the one ingredient, besides all the selflessness and all the rest of those traits that everyone else was missing, was the clinginess. I actually like it when a woman clings on to me. They can't stop thinking about me every second of a day. They can't stop wanting to text me just to say hi to me. Even if it makes them look like a fool, they're happy with it anyways because it makes them happy if I answer back. That's my kind of woman, and I know you're her. I can sense it. You're her. You're the ideal woman I've been wanting forever. You're her. Because I can already tell from every single time I watch your videos or I read your notes or anything, even from your actual writing. By me holding the paper, remember, darling, I can go back into memories. I probably could even go into your own eyes when you're writing it down. So yes, darling, I can actually think of what you're writing, what you're saying, and all that, and how giggly you are as you're writing it all down, all happily. Yeah. So that's the thing, dear. Whenever I touch stuff, I have memories of it instantly. That's along the psychic level stuff, just like other psychic things I have. But I think it's called a medium. I think that does that. Medium. If I'm correct, you can correct me on that, darling, since you know the correct terms and all that stuff and such. But anyways, I'm trying to make this a half an hour since you deserve it. Yeah, dear. I have to say though, when we're together, please, I am not joking. When you're being able to touch me and everything else, do not deny on the thought of doing it. Do not resist it. If you want to hold me, do it. Do not hold back, darling. You said you'd never hold back around me. I mean it. Don't hold back. You want to kiss me? Touch my face, slowly sway it towards your lips to let me know you want me to kiss you. And don't worry about me refusing. I will never refuse. That's one thing about your man. I will never refuse affection. I will never refuse it. The reason I never refuse it is because this man here, your man, he craves affection all the time from his woman. All the time. To the point, I know this hunger for it. Which means even if you were, let's say, I'll give you an example, as I'm good at that, as you notice. Let's say you were been able to spend 7 full days and nights with me. Never ever having to deal with your mom really much at all. You got to stay around, even sleep in the same bed with me all 7 nights. The very first 5 minutes of the next day where you weren't able to do that anymore, instantly, I would want that all over. I would want all that affection you were able to give me. Instantly, I would hunger for it right away. So that's the reason why I warned you about it, dear. Yeah. Okay. All right, dear. Well, I'm gonna now end this one. I love, adore, and we're gonna sip you my glass and clean. Good night, my love, and happy anniversary, honey. And I hope you enjoy the video, sweetie.
Wow.
Hey guys, that was heavy. It actually made me really sad.
Me too.
But I'm very thankful that we got these. It really does humanize them. And also, we noticed that Bobby, Nick's father, is in the chat right now, actually. So thank you so much for joining us. You know, the case is complicated. There's some nuance there, but
a lot.
You know, I think everyone on panel probably would say that we hope the best for Nick in prison and that he's being well taken care of.
Yeah.
And
Armed
falls
rights aren't being violated.
Yep.
It's really
More than there ever happened. So yeah.
So.
I made a note that early on, he said something, and it sounded to me like he didn't want to be dominant, and was struggling with the fact that she'd asked him to, when he was hinting with the, one person can't be the strong one all the time. I saw a post on Facebook about that, and I've really thought about that a lot. Did y'all clock that?
I did. I made a note too saying it's really weird that this guy that Gypsy says is so well versed in role play that he forced her into it, but he was looking online for marriage advice.
He was watching marriage advice videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was tired of being the strong one all the time, which is not what a super control freak dominant does.
Exactly. I mean, they're always looking to control and manipulate and things like that. And this right here shows that Nick didn't want that. He wanted her to carry the burden of whatever their plan was and whatever was going on here.
And, from a BDSM angle, that's not the way that a dominant speaks. And that was 2 years into the relationship out of 2.5 years that they were together, a little bit over that, if I'm
from
correct.
my understanding. Yeah.
So by this point, he should be very well versed in their BDSM dynamic
And lingo.
I don't see that here.
I think they oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Audrey.
Go ahead, babe.
I think what makes me feel more and more like you go. It just makes me feel more and more like this is something that she put upon him by saying she wanted it, and he tried real hard and struggled with it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Nancy?
At the end, he said, "I'll never refuse you. I crave affection." That really made me sad. Like, at that point, her claws were so far in. And we're 8 months from the murder at that point?
So what was
did it say
hold on.
October? It was their 2-year anniversary. So
October 2014 is when they're
So the date modified on here is 10/17/2014 at 4:52 p.m.
But their 2-year anniversary would have been October of 2014.
Yeah.
okay, so that's October of 2014.
Yeah,
So-
10/17.
I wonder sometimes if their anniversary dates are literal or if they're talking about anniversary dates for altars or spiritual anniversaries or whatever.
Yeah.
I would assume it's when they met on Christian dating website.
Or at least when they decided to make it official after the fact.
And that took like 1 or 2 days. So
Yeah, it was within a week, I believe.
we've got the messages.
If I
We'll have
remember
to
correctly.
put them out. But
There's so much information, it's hard to remember it all. And we're going through it, guys, as quick as we can. We all have busy lives and a lot of us have jobs and different things going on. So
yeah,
we're doing what we can. But unfortunately, we do have to go through all of it instead of just putting it out because
she found something today that is not appropriate. So, I mean, it's not nudity or anything like that, but it's just something that we don't want to show on YouTube. So it'll be dropped with probably a redaction or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah,
I may just
we're gonna have
send
to
it.
put like a blob over a portion of the video, but
Well, clearly, in order to protect yourselves, you're having to do more redactions than Greene County did.
yes, there could be
Yeah.
implications.
Like
And I
everything.
don't know if you announced it, but you did actually have to contact Greene County.
Yeah, I did contact Greene County, and there is an investigation going on into what happened. I have no idea. Other than that, I just felt compelled to let them know what was going on, and hopefully, no one else was sent that stuff or more.
And we don't like Gypsy any more than the next person, but
I'm just not going to do that.
we're just not
No.
going to put something like that out there. So,
I just to say one more thing about the video. Another thing that made me sad was you'll never backstab me and I'll never backstab you.
Yeah.
Well, and I noticed too, in the video we had seen before where all of us are like, he's reading a script. We don't see him looking away and you don't see anything flat. Like you see him mostly looking at the screen and talking from his heart. So what we just seen is him versus when he's trying to portray something else.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would
whenever
agree with
he's being Victor, it looks like he's looking off to the side a lot more than when he's just being Nick.
The chat was talking that too. They're like, he's looking at the camera a lot more and, not gazing off at a script.
And he's actually, and he's actually emoting with his hands and things like that. So.
And, he described at one point, I made a note of it, that it sounded like what everyone wants in a brand new relationship. He was like, I want you to be thinking of me all the time and texting me and blah, blah, blah. It sounded like he was describing any desire of a new relationship at his capacity of understanding.
Yeah.
There's definitely evidence here that Nick is delayed And I believe that there's some evidence here that Gypsy is delayed too.
Certainly seems so.
I mean, there's no other way to put it, honestly. And I had some suspicions through some scenes and scenarios that I've seen her over the last 2 years, but this kind of makes me think harder about that.
Yeah, definitely. But I really am glad that we saw that video because, like I said, it's just nice to see the human in Nick. And Bobby, we really appreciate you tuning in. And if you'd ever like to talk about anything, I'm sure any of us ladies would be more than willing to listen to anything that you have to say. So
yeah, I'll listen.
So you can reach out to us at Into the Weeds podcast
Into the Weeds at mbradio.us.
So, and if not, that is totally okay too. Yeah. We just appreciate you. And I just wanted to make sure you knew that anything you'd like to say will be heard.
Yeah. I'm
No
completely open to that and whatever. But Joel has been trying to get me to interview Gypsy and Christy for 2 years now. And I'm just like, nah,
I feel like
I'm just not going to even ask. It's not my
it wouldn't
thing.
Be productive.
No,
with
it
them.
wouldn't be.
So wouldn't be productive.
Yeah. But I encourage her to try and spin this story or tell us what really happened after seeing all of this.
I mean, it seems like they're already kind of doing that on a different platform right now. So.
I'm not talking about there. I'm talking about in an official way.
Yeah. So does anybody else have any thoughts on the video? No? Okay, so there's another video I'd like to play. And I don't quite know how to pronounce it. Let me check real quick. It's black through most of the video. You can't really see anything. You can see him moving around. I didn't finish it completely though. So I'm just going to scroll through real quick and make sure nothing obscene goes on the screen because I do not want to put anything inappropriate on the screen. You can't see anything, right?
I don't see anything. It's all
I can see like a little bit of. Oh, no, we're not playing that video.
Oh, thank God you.
Nope. Never mind. Okay. Well, did you have anything else that was prepared?
No, because you were looking through a bunch of stuff. So do you guys want to get into some more phone calls?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, we'll do that then. Holy free holies, Batman. Okay. Okay, where did we leave off last night? You guys remember? Or last time? Whenever it was.
Also, I just have to say, anything that we got, we will release audio of stuff. But I'm not 100% sure of what I saw. I'm not even going to double check. We're just going to release the audio of this. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if I saw something, but I'm not risking it. Sorry. That's all I had to say about that.
I can't remember what the last jail call we heard. I think we heard a few with Sophie.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Was it like number 8 or 9? You guys remember? Okay, well, I'll just play number 9 and you tell me if we've heard it or not.
Do you want me to go look at your last live and go to the very last clip and see if it shows?
Sure.
The number there? Okay, hold on.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. We haven't been prepared because we've been all over the place.
We drove to Tulsa.
Yes, we did participate in the Tulsa Christmas Parade in honor of Brittany Phillips, who was murdered in Tulsa. And so her mother drives the caravan to catch a killer. And so please go out and look that story up. And Maggie's actually going to come on sometime.
Again.
Again. She has a really good idea for a podcast or a show.
And I believe that her story was even covered on Detective Perspective with Derek Lavasser. I met him. He's very nice. I don't know him. I just met him at CrimeCon. But I think there might be some details that she might want to clear up, that have been in the public with any case. Sometimes there's a little bit of misinformation.
Yeah,
but,
it's all over, but
yeah, but it's a really good one to look into. So I think it's Maggie's story on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, on our show, it's Maggie's story, the Brittany Phillips case. Also, we met Larry, Dina Dean's father. I have not actually even looked into that case yet, but I did have a discussion with Larry about Dina's case. And so Larry's going to come on sometime and talk to us about that.
He had a 16-year-old daughter that
was pregnant, and was murdered.
I didn't get to speak to him about it. So
yes, and that was in Tulsa.
That was in Tulsa as well.
And there is a movie, I believe, on Netflix or Hulu about Dina Dean. So go check that out in preparation for him. But
so I found the last 4 numbers on the video that you were showing was 0912, and the one you have up is 0910.
Okay.
Also, someone said that Derek gave Gypsy way too much grace. After talking to him, I'm not going to say what he said, but I mean, or because I don't remember what he said, but he definitely is not on the side of pro Gypsy.
No, he's not.
Opinions can evolve and change, and stuff happens. He's cool. So,
and it looks like there was 16 minutes left around there whenever you got booted.
Oh
yeah, we did get booted in the middle of the call.
So which one do I need to go to? I need to go to
0912.
12.
This is a call from.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Do I have that right now?
Should be.
No, that says 111, but when I hit it, it said 112. It's really weird. Okay, hold on.
This is a call from
13.
I'm baffled.
Having issues?
No, it's just these are showing up as different
This is
numbers.
a call from.
That says 10 and you click on 10.
Yeah, but she wants 12.
And 12 wasn't 12?
No.
This is a call from.
There it is.
Okay. You got it, guys. Sorry about that, y'all.
Sorry.
We're not great with technology here.
Plus I'm running on empty.
Me too. I've been up since 4 a.m. I get it.
Okay, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
An inmate at Greene County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, how are you doing?
doing pretty good.
Good. I wasn't expecting to hear from you today. Are you going to your pre-trial hearing still, right?
I was told by my attorney yesterday it was supposed to be at 11, but I just looked at the computer before I went to bed yesterday, and it was saying at noon. So I don't know what time it's supposed to be.
Oh. What's usually the right? I guess maybe will your attorney come at 11 to get you just in case?
No, probably. But I figured out why our calls keep getting cut short, mainly because depending on how much money is put on there, is depending on if it'll be a 15-minute or a 30-minute call. That's what the time limits are.
Okay. Well, I just put more money on there. So it's like, do you know if half an hour is the longest amount?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did put some more money on, so we should have a bit left over. And I think actually the video chat is much longer too, so that would be good.
Yep, exactly. And yes, I wanted to answer you from yesterday before it cut us off. Yeah,
I know.
Yep. I do plan on definitely answering the video chat. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. Good. Well, should we have a chat now if you've got some time to spare, if you don't mind?
I'd rather wait until tomorrow since
okay.
I want to make sure my nerves and everything are in
don't be
stable.
nervous. No, I meant over the phone. I didn't mean video chat now. I just meant we can chat now over the phone.
Yeah, we can chat right now. Yeah, on the phone. I'm totally comfortable with that. I just I have a court on my mind right now. That's the main reason I was talking about the video chat and wait until tomorrow.
Yeah. No, we should definitely wait until tomorrow. Are you feeling a bit nervous about the hearing?
Well, that's the thing. Each time I have to speak in my hearings, I am usually not used to the intensity of it, of the actual atmosphere of it. So it does get me a little nervous.
Oh, I know. But anybody would be nervous in a situation like that, though, because, like, you know, everybody's listening to you, and yeah, I can see why that would be, you know, make you feel nervous. But you shouldn't feel nervous. You know, you speak very well, and I'm sure that, you know, people respect that it's a difficult situation for you.
Well, usually under pressure like that, I tend to, due to my mental disability, I tend to stutter, or my mind goes blank to where I just all of a sudden just shut off and be quiet for a moment.
Aww.
That's usually
And when you say like mental disability, what does that mean? Like, have you been diagnosed with something?
Well, around here, apparently, what they're calling it from the psychologist and everything else, since I've already had 2 mental evaluations. One person was calling it, let's see, what's it called? For the autism level, it was supposed to be autism level 1, was what one of them was calling it, and another one was calling it level 2. Level 2 is considered like the same as like Asperger's.
Right.
I think level 1 is supposed to also be a something along the same lines, but to a lot lesser degree of what do you call it? Of handicap, I guess you could say. Yeah. Yeah.
That must be, so getting those diagnoses, that must be quite interesting for you, because have you been evaluated before? You know, that must answer a lot of questions that you've had, like, in your past about maybe certain situations and how that's impacted you in the past. Do you think that it's been helpful having those diagnoses?
Well, that's the thing, though. I've had diagnosis before that.
Right.
Yeah, because I was having Social Security income from what was it? Oh, it was mainly for when I was supposed to be getting the SSI was for when, let's see, I had a state psychologist. Yeah, that was what it was. A state psychologist also for that reason also, and it was what making giving me, what was it? I was originally, from what they were telling me, I was supposed to be expecting like $700 a month, but I was only getting like $350. So I was like, what the heck? Because apparently they was telling me I was actually eligible for the SSI, but also the disability income as well. And for some reason they wouldn't let me get them both. I think it was based on one of the laws that they were having in the state I was living in. They wouldn't allow me to get them both. Because I found out in Missouri, in Missouri it's different. I can actually, if I was living here, I could have gotten both.
Oh, really? Which I suppose is partly what Gypsy and her mum were getting, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why they were getting so much, is because they don't have a law against that.
Oh, right.
Wisconsin did, so I couldn't get as much.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? How depending on different states, they all have different rules about things, don't they?
Yep, exactly.
So I wanted to ask you, you know, you said you spoke to somebody about getting permission to film. Do you remember you spoke? Who did you talk to? Was it one of the guards or somebody?
It was one of the lieutenants. The lieutenant that's usually in control of the pod that I'm right now in. Lieutenant House, who I talked to, but I forgot what the sheriff's name is, but that's who she referred me to let you know to talk to, contact, whether it's like taking care of that form, and then I don't know if it'd be like faxing it to him, or I don't know exactly how you would do that.
Yeah, well, I guess I'd just email it to them. But I spoke to the sheriff PR person, and she said you'll need to contact the inmate to determine if he or she is willing to be interviewed. So I did do that. And then it says if so, he or she will need to submit an interview approval request. And apparently you have to do that before I can ask them. I did go back and ask them though. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. And of course, we would definitely get permission from the sheriff. Hello?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I asked for one of those forms already, and that's what they told me. They told me to let you know to contact the sheriff about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I am talking to them, just so you know. I am talking to them, and I'll see if I can figure it out. But it seems like there might be just a miscommunication between the people at the prison. So if you do get a chance to talk to somebody else as well, it would just be great if you could do that. But I'm looking into it this end too, and I'll talk to the sheriff and see what we can do.
Okay, cool. Because you already have my consent to this verbal, but I'm more than willing to sign something to give them a consent if that's what they need to.
Good. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I was just wondering, when you were traveling from your home down to Missouri, how were you doing that? Were you using the Greyhound buses each time? Did you ever stay in Missouri?
Yeah, I was using the Grey bus each time. Yep, that's accurate.
It's a really long journey, isn't it?
17-hour drive. Yeah.
Wow. And I read somewhere that Gypsy said she paid for it. Did she do that online for you? And then or did you?
Yeah. She always paid for it online because we knew that if we paid for it in advance and online, it would be much cheaper. Which was always true.
Yeah. Did she use her mum's card or something? Do you know if she had access to a card?
That's actually a good question. Because,
I was just interested, because it's obviously her mum had so much control over what she was doing, right? I was just wondering if
yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to recall my conversation with her. I believe what happened was, from what I remember, the thing is, I guess you could say she's used to like smaller crimes, or they might be stealing something or whatever, to the point where she knows better not get caught. So I believe she was able to. She didn't actually break any laws or anything like that when she did it. I mean, she.
Oh, sure, no.
She snuck without her mom's permission or anything else, and ended up getting money on I believe it was a debit card, and bought it that way. I mean, she's actually pretty quick at how quick she does things. She's able to get away with it without her mom realizing what's going on. She's quite clever.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like I was thinking, when you were telling me about you guys kissing in the cinema and that her mum just didn't notice. I was wondering that she must have been maybe quite easily distracted or sort of not notice little things like that. Gypsy's mum.
Either that, or she knew what to tell her. Whether it might be another one of those things along the line where she said she had to use the bathroom or something, and instead of that, she goes and gets the card, something like that.
Wow. So actually, Gypsy was quite good at sort of manipulating her mum, to work out how to do things. Yeah. Did you notice that?
Yeah. I mean, there was times where I would get a chance to talk to her. It's ironic that you and me are talking about doing tomorrow, video chatting. I actually had a chance to do that also with her.
You did?
Yep. She was doing it one time with me, and while she was in her mom's vehicle. And I think that was specifically the reason why she told her mom she'd rather wait in the vehicle. So that's why she had a chance to actually talk to me.
Right. I said, did her mum not ever say, who are you talking to?
the thing is that her mom never caught her talking to me at all. That's part of the reason why.
Ah, right. Because she'd have been mad if she had, right?
She would, yeah, she probably would have gotten defensive like she was pretty much after I met her for the first time in that cinema. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm. And when you were in the cinema, like, were there other people like sat around with you? You know, you said you were part of there was a group of people there. I just wonder why her mum was like, did her mum just think you were part of that group of people that were there, which is why she sort of like introduced herself to you and stuff?
Yeah, she, well, the thing is the people that she introduced herself to before me, they all were sitting somewhere else inside the actual theater, where they were actually showing the movie. Me, her mom, and her were actually in a completely different row from everybody else that was closer to the screen.
Right. And you know, you said that you snuck off to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Did Gypsy just like wheel herself away, and her mum sort of let her go to the bathroom on her own and stuff?
Exactly. That's pretty much what happened. Yep.
Yeah, and then you follow her.
Yep.
Are you laughing?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
laughing because
it's a bit awkward, isn't it? Answering questions about this. Sorry, I'm more interested, I guess, is you know, I know what happened when you went to the bathroom, but I wonder if that's when you realised, when you saw that she could actually like stand up, and you said that she dragged you into the bathroom. Did she was she in her wheelchair, or had she got up and dragged you in? How did that happen?
Yeah, she was in her wheelchair at the time. Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
And well, that's the thing though. I mean, that was right before I actually seen her. You know, actually met up with her in the cinema. Is right before that time is when I actually did finally got her to admit that she knew that I knew she could walk and everything else. I mean, she was hiding it for quite a while, and then when I was laughing because I already knew it, she was a little amazed. She's like, "How did you know that?" I'm like, one reason I'm your soulmate, but two, just following my intuition, I intuitively knew, and three, that's one thing I think she started realizing, and I even told her that, to where she couldn't deny it. Is if I'm truly her soulmate, there's nothing she's gonna be able to hide from me, and I ended up proving that almost the entire time. I mean, there's things that it's really weird. I mean, I don't know if you read it all in the articles or anything else that she was into Wicca or something like that, which actually true. I actually knew that. Yeah, Gypsy was into Wicca. Yep. Yep. And
her mum sort of was as well, wasn't she, or not?
Yep. Yep. Her mom was also. Apparently, it was passed down through her bloodline, from what I understand. But her grandma also did it too. But yeah. But yeah, I actually knew about that before she even told me of that as well. And it's
really?
It's really weird. It's like she's like, "How are you knowing these things? I haven't told you it at all." And then she doesn't realize that it's just it's our bond. It's impossible to explain any more than it's our bond. It's a sense of where me and her, in a sense, is communicating on a spiritual level that is almost never unheard. It's like impossible to be heard of. Yeah. It's one thing that I guess that because people get so distracted with the world these days and being in a fast paced place to place, and you know they never have a chance to actually sit down and relax for a while.
Yeah,
it keeps them from being able to actually relax and be able to, whether it might meditate or let their spiritual growth happen through other forms of relaxation. And I think that might be one of the reasons why I am able to connect to her on such a deep levels, because I did a lot of the meditation and all that stuff before I even met her. So,
you did?
Yep. Yeah.
So would you say you're quite a spiritual person then?
That's along the lines where I am. I'm more of a spiritual person than anything else. I mean,
a what person?
A spiritual person more than anything else. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. And that's, I guess, so what did she say, when she was saying that she was into this? Did you say it was like with her? Witchcraft, right?
It's similar to
Formal.
witchcraft. It's they always call witchcraft is considered being dark and everything else. It's not really that like that. There's along the lines of it, but more of a spiritual side of it, not necessarily with trying to bring in like demons or anything else like that. Unfortunately, the media overhypes that too much because. But the thing is I've met multiple people with ever since I met her, and I've only heard the exact same thing on how the media overhypes it. From all, they also practice it.
And so when she was saying that she practiced it, how did she describe what that was to you? Like how did she first tell you about that?
Well, the thing was is originally, what she said to me, this is pretty much how she actually confessed it to me. Pretty much, she couldn't find it this way. She basically told me that she was a witch of light, which I could have already knew what that was because me, the way that I am, and I think that's one thing that gives me an advantage with my disability. I mean, I might have learning disability to where I might be slower on learning things, but it does not mean that it does not stun my growth. And the way that I think that's what it is because those with Asperger's syndrome, and then I can speak for the group of us because I've met other people like me, and I've seen the similar thing with us, is that we tend to be curious, like a child is curious with toys. We're always curious with knowledge. We are always curious with it, to where we never stop looking things up. So that was part of the reason why when I had my own internet at home, I would be always looking up topic after topic after topic. That's the same thing I would always web browse. It's just topic after topic after topic. To where there's times where Gypsy would be confused. She's like, how does he know so much on so many of these things? And it's mainly because I guess you could say I would be, I guess in a sense an intellectualist also. I guess in a sense I would be, only because I do love talking to people, but I usually have to get out of my comfort zone to actually not necessarily be so shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think would you say you're a shy person then?
From the very core, when it comes to meeting someone in person, unless if I've already talked to them online a lot, normally I am as bashful as they go, pretty much. I'm
really?
very bashful, yes.
So when you first meet Gypsy then and she takes you into the bathroom, then that must have been, for somebody who's quite sort of bashful and shy, that must have been quite quite an overwhelming situation for you.
Actually, no. Actually, I enjoyed every bit of it. To me, I think it is more of an adventure than anything else.
Yes, I can see now. And what happened after that? Did you then just sneak back into the cinema? And did you see her standing up when you got into the bathroom? Did you go into the disabled toilet?
It was the only way I can describe it. It was the one that was all the way the furthest into as far as you could go inside the bathroom. I mean, there were bathroom stalls along the entire bathroom, but the one that was the farthest inward is the one me and her ended up using. I think it might have actually been a disabled toilet, but I'm not fully sure.
And did she show you?
Yeah, it was bigger. Yeah, because it was bigger than the stall itself was bigger than all the rest of them. But I've seen disabled toilets in the past, and from what I saw, it wasn't as big as the other ones that I'm used to seeing. Usually, I know it's a disabled toilet normally. This one is a little smaller than that, so it kind of confused me because of that. But it still seemed like it could have been one.
And did you see her standing then? Was that the first time that you saw her standing up?
In person, yes.
And what
But
did you think?
I mean, I wasn't at all surprised. I mean, it's like I said, it's due to the level of communication between me and her spiritually. It's very hard for
Mhm.
me to be surprised on things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it must have been like amazing still though, because you see her, you know, being pushed around in the wheelchair, and then suddenly you see somebody standing. You know, even though you knew she could walk, it still must have been kind of like, I guess,
Well,
like a revelation almost, right? That she can stand up now.
well, that's the thing though. She never ever was ever really pushed around in a wheelchair. Her wheelchair was motorized, so she can move it any way she wanted to. Yeah.
Right. Okay. But still, you've seen her sort of sitting down a lot of the time. It must have still been to see her standing. You must have thought, wow, you know, that you sort of realised that actually this whole kind of thing that she was doing in public was a really big lie, I guess, in a sense, because she can actually walk.
Well, not really. I mean, when I saw, like I told you that other day when you were interviewing me, that other day that she actually sent me a video showing me that she could walk perfectly.
Yeah.
This side,
Okay.
front, backwards, and everything else. That day was the day I knew that when I was going to see her in person, I was not going to have to worry about her walking. So that's the other reason why I'm also wasn't surprised, because as my mom and her mom always said, my mom passed my grandma's motto down to the rest of the family, which was of believe none of what you hear, but echo what you see, and that's part of the reason why when I saw it on actual video, I believed it enough to where I should be expecting her to be able to walk when I'm actually around her.
Sure. No, that makes sense. If you mentioned your mum just then. I was wondering, so I haven't contacted your mum at the moment, and I wanted to see what you thought about us contacting her. I know that you said that maybe you had a bit of a difficult relationship, and I obviously didn't want to do anything that would make you unhappy. How would you feel about us maybe contacting her?
The thing is, though, is that my attorney, his private, an investigator, everybody tries to reach out to her, and she doesn't ever answer back. She shuts herself down inside internally. She shut herself down completely to where all she does now is basically go to work, come home, and then go to sleep. It's really weird in how I know what her schedule is, and the only reason why I know it is because exactly what she used to do when she was raising me by herself. Is exactly what she's doing. She's back to her old ways. Before, when it was me, her, my little brother, and my stepdad living there, she was, she changed after she married my stepdad. She actually changed a little bit. I thought she kind of grew out of her old ways, but apparently she didn't. Because the next thing I hear about is my little brother going through this time where my mom doesn't spend any time with him, and it just brings me back to the moment where I'm thinking of all the empathy and everything else for my little brother. I'm thinking, okay, so my mom's going to do exactly the same thing and damage my little brother's way of his communication, as well as his bond, as well as his, I guess you could say, the way that he now perceives our mom. Now he can understand the reason why I argue so much with her, but at the same time, he has a level of respect for my mom that I'm even learning from my little brother, that I do respect my mom. It's just that it's hard for me to get along with her while I'm staying my real self. It's almost like two like I guess the only way I can describe it is if let's say my brother wasn't so connected to me on such a strong level with our bond, naturally like he was from the day he was born to now. Yeah, I mean I haven't talked to him for the last couple of years, but I'm very confident that our bond is still pretty strong. And,
I bet.
yeah. And it's basically because me and my little brother, we got along all the time. I mean, it didn't matter if it was when we were playing around or just spending time together or anything else. I mean, whenever I had the opportunity to actually watch over my little brother while everyone else was at work, he would listen to me because I think he really respected me as his little brother, his actual big brother, I meant to say. But yeah, but yeah, he did respect me, and it was a level of respect that I've never ever had from a younger person before like that. It's mainly because I've never ever been in a position to actually have to watch over someone's children normally. And when I did it for my little brother, it kind of felt normal to me, but at the same time, it's I guess you could say since the women are always born, I've always believed that they're born with motherly instincts as well as males are born with male with fatherly instincts and all the rest of that. To where when it was just, I guess I could say, but because of how much older I was than my little brother, I could tell that my fatherly instincts would kick out just because, in a sense, I kind of see myself as a fatherly figure to my little brother, even though I was just his big brother. It's just because of the age difference, maybe 19 years older.
Yeah, that's a big age difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think that like you felt that sort of level of being protective over Gypsy as well?
Yes. I could say that because I wasn't sure if she was ever going to be able to reunite with her father. And it's really weird on how that whole situation happened. It's ironic because her mom was holding him away from her, just like my mom was trying to hold my dad away from me. So, yeah, it's ironic on how things work, it seems like.
So what did Gypsy ever say anything about her dad to you, or like did she? Because obviously her mum was lying to her quite a lot about her dad not wanting to see her and stuff. Did Gypsy know that her dad really did want to see her, or what did she say to you about her family back at home?
Well, from what I understand, her mom was really.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
Oh no!
You have 1 minute remaining again.
Half an hour is so quick, isn't it? Okay, well let's just chat tomorrow then, yeah. So we'll video chat. Don't be worried or nervous. It's just going to be the same as us on the phone. But it'll be great for us to be able to meet each other in person, I guess.
Yeah.
But good luck for today.
Okay,
I hope
you.
it goes well. And yeah, we can discuss how it's gone tomorrow. But yeah, I'm sure you'll do really well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, Nick. Thanks for calling.
Yep, I appreciate it myself.
Take care. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on that?
First and foremost, I want to know where the fuck Nick's attorneys were during all of this and just letting him talk to these people willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not advised.
No.
That's what I was going to say. Didn't he get any advice?
Doesn't sound like it.
Not any good advice.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you see where it landed him.
Yeah.
And he also says that they were kissing in the cinema that Dee Dee didn't notice. But that goes against what Gypsy says of Dee Dee kept such a close eye on her.
Yeah. But Nick also said somewhere that Dee Dee sat a few aisles away and was engrossed in the movie and watching popcorn.
See?
He didn't sound sure that Dee Dee would be mad if he caught Gypsy, if whenever she asked, would Dee Dee be upset, mad if she caught Gypsy videoing you or talking to you on the phone? He was like, I get, yeah, she might, that was weird that he didn't, like, you'd think that it would just be, oh yeah, that'd be a problem. He was just like,
Well, he does say somewhere, I don't remember where it was, that Dee Dee was nice to him at the theater, and it wasn't until after they left that Gypsy told him Dee Dee was mad.
For those of you more versed than I am, were you surprised to hear that he had found out through a video that she could walk? Like, what was that like hearing that from him?
That was interesting because I thought that they had, Well, no, because we see in the Christian dating for free messages that she says that she's in a wheelchair because she has a spinal injury or something like that. So, yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Wait, I thought Nancy asked that he said he found out she could walk from a video. Is that right, Nancy?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he said that she found out she could walk through a video. So when they were in the bathroom, he wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
He said he suspected it and then he realized it. And I remember, I think it was in the interrogation, he said he'd been encouraging her to walk more and more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious if she slipped up and accidentally sent something in a video that gave away she could walk, Nancy.
Yeah, I'm wondering because he was very adamant that he already knew she could walk. Because that Sophia woman was really trying to pin that down, and he was like, I wasn't surprised. She had sent me a video, and I was my spiritual.
Yeah, the wavelength,
the stuff that I already knew, but also she had sent him a video. So I was just wondering how that played out in other timelines.
Yeah,
I was surprised. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Millennial.
I was just gonna say, I was surprised to hear him say that Gypsy was already identifying as Wiccan back then, but I've always told everyone that Dee Dee was open back then about her witchcraft roots. She would say, I go to church and I'm a Christian now, but I still know everything. I'm still good. And she was proud of showing her tattoo. She had a wizard and I don't remember if it was pentagram or pentacle tattoo on her ankle, and she loved showing it. So if she clocked something at your house, like right now, I am a millennial. I'm a child of the 90s. Always been open about this. I was a big fan of Charmed. I was into Wicca, all that stuff. But there's crystals, shells, a Buddha and all this stuff on my little shelf back here. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just very interesting that Gypsy listed this as part of the abuse in her book and other things. But she identified as Wiccan in prison. She identified as Wiccan to Nick before the murder. And her DOC documents show that even though she claims she converted to Christianity while she was with Ryan, she discharged from prison with her official religion still being Wiccan. And then on Life After Lockup, her and Kian went to a tarot reader. Like I said, I don't have an issue with any of that stuff, as long as people aren't doing murder. I don't have an issue with any of that stuff, but it's different from what she claims.
Yeah.
She's kind of trying to be a Christian influencer lately.
Well, and it goes towards her story about the mason jar, the blood, the tongue, and all that. But if you go and you look up in like voodoo and hoodoo and all that, what she describes is actually a bonding spell where they don't speak against each other.
Yeah, for the speech.
In
Yeah.
voodoo, in Louisiana voodoo, any spell involving the tongue is to affect speech. It has nothing to do with love. So I don't know, but she is focused on that. She said in all kinds of emails that she want to go back and dig it up. Like, it's weird.
Hey, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's something she did.
I want to address too that he said she went and got a debit card without her mom knowing.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I saw that in the chat. I guess I missed that, but I was like, what was that about?
Because that's how she was paying for the bus.
Well, she had a bus card. Remember, she had a bus fare card that they showed in the crime scene.
for
his bus.
For the Greyhound.
My bad.
Yeah. And he had said she got a debit card without her mom knowing.
Which, if you go and
your own debit card.
If you go and you look back at the photos from the crime scene, there is a box in her room that has photos in it. And if you zoom in, there's a MasterCard in it, but you can't see whose name is on it.
Really?
Okay. Interesting. Everybody go look and see what you can find.
I sent it to Ashley at one time. I did notice too, where he's talking about his mom and her going back to her old ways. So he says that that's how she was whenever she separated from his dad until she got with her, with his stepdad. But he says she goes to work, she comes home, she goes to sleep. What he's describing is depression.
Yeah.
And exhaustion.
Yeah.
Parent, like, I mean.
Like,
Sounds like
it's sad because she was isolating herself out of depression, but him showing or saying how much he thought about it affecting his brother shows that he has empathy. We've never, and I'm not saying that it's not going to be later on that we'll find it, but we don't ever see that from Gypsy, her concern for anyone other than herself.
He's very concerned about his brother and the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even like whenever Gypsy was trying to list the one things that Demona couldn't do, she didn't have the empathy to say Dee Dee couldn't be hurt. She just said she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a big red flag right there. It was like, okay, that's her saying.
That was grooming, in my opinion, off the bat to him to indicate that Dee Dee could be hurt. It just couldn't be by her hand.
No, I agree. Okay. Do you guys want to say anything else about that?
No. Let me check my notes. I made some notes. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, that's about it.
Okay. I know that I have watched a couple of these. Did I release?
Just make sure.
Okay. I haven't released these yet, and I've watched these. So I know that they're okay.
Okay.
Actually, okay. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me go back. Let me go back because I want to clock the date on it. It is the date modified is 4/1/2013 at 6:19 p.m.
2013. That's an early one.
Yep.
April 2013. So that's
April 1st. So April Fool's Day.
2 years and just over 2 months before the murder.
Yeah, April Fool's Day. So.
And that's date modified. It's possible it could be earlier, but yeah.
Correct.
Do y'all remember when they met on ChristianDatingForFree.com?
Dang, it's in there.
Gotcha.
It was 12, I believe, wasn't it?
Okay, so this is like a year after they met.
October 11th, 2012, I believe is the date.
Thank you, Audrey.
You're welcome.
Okay, I don't believe I've released this one.
Hey there, sexy. Oh, I'm guessing that she didn't tell you that I'm blonde. Anyway, now that you two have had a long chat, it's overdue that we've had a chat. My name is Demona, and I'm the powerful part of her. I'm the fun part of her. I'm the part of her that she went and survived with in 5 minutes without me. I'm the reason that she has you. So, I'm guessing that you love me and adore me, as you have said. And now I'm going to tell you why you love and adore me. It's because I will do anything you say. Even if I don't like it, just like she will, but I'll do it with a smile on my face and make you think that I like it.
Okay, there's 2 more of that.
Wait, take that off the screen. Oh, it is
did.
on the screen. Gotcha. Sorry, I just sorry, I'm not trying to be too cautious.
So, and this is also called Demona Part 1, 2 is what it says.
She always says, I'll do anything you say, but he said several times, just run away with me instead of murdering your mother, and she sure didn't do it.
And it's interesting that she describes the blonde side of her as the fun side, and that Gypsy wouldn't survive without her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she said in that earlier video that Amber showed that, you know, she was saying when she was 14 or 15, and we know that's not an accurate age, but a few years before, Demona caused her to get in all kinds of trouble before she met Nick. So Demona was around way before Nick.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it wasn't something that she apparently created for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the date modified on this one is 2/21/2014 at 1:40 p.m. So I don't know.
Also, remember, y'all, Dan Gladwell testified saying that she introduced him to BDSM before she ever even was with Nick.
Mhm.
He even specifically said she introduced him to power exchange,
Power
which that is a specific definition of how.
I'll do.
Yeah. Sorry.
That is, I was like, what?
Sorry.
That's a specific definition of how the Dom sub dynamic works in BDSM that you do not know to say if you like. She said that specifically to him, in my opinion.
It's not something you just pull out of your whatever.
Right.
Yeah, she's definitely versed in the lingo and a lot of the aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
Her, I'll do and say and speak and practically be your little puppet. And we'll have a very good time together. I was enjoying that little thing we had going earlier. Hopefully, maybe one day we can do that in person. I know that we've talked, and at times I could be a little bit stubborn, but hey, you'll get to love that in time. Maybe in time you might get rid of that part of me. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. What else? Oh, right. About adoring you. I think that you're the most sexiest, hot, I want to fuck you till your ears bleed kind of guy. And I will. So, to you, I pledge my life, my love, my admiration, and my everlasting enslavement to you.
Well, that was fun.
What the fuck did we just hear?
People really hate it when I say certain things on this channel, but I just have to say I've done a lot of things and I've never had my ears bleed. Not one time.
I would never think that.
They really don't cuss that often. And so when you hear
No, actually you're right.
it's shocking. I mean,
have we heard Nick cuss at all?
in
Now
the
that you
last
mention
video,
that?
he did.
He did.
It was shocking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
one word.
Definitely. His ears bleed though. That's
Why would you even think of your ears bleeding? I'm so confused. Maybe I don't think of myself as a prude, but
every hole's a goal.
oh god.
Sorry, someone's gonna complain about that on Reddit later.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was Demona part 2.2. So here is Demona part 3.2. So just a moment. And the date modified on it says 2/21/2014 at 1:40 p.m. Okay.
I hope that you will have a happy life with me. And I hope I will please you in so many ways. And I hope that I could be worthwhile to both of you. Because it's not just Nick that's my soulmate, it's you. And you are both people that I love and cannot live without. Whenever, I'll admit this because I know I'm not really the kind of person that takes responsibility sometimes, but I'll admit that I was the reason that Gypsy broke up with Nick. I told her to do it because I told her that she couldn't handle you. That's why I told her to do it, even though she loves you with all her heart, as I do, as I love you. But I thought maybe she couldn't handle you, so I thought they should break it off. But as 3 hours into it, we broke down and started crying and realized that we couldn't live without you. So I'm happy that we're back together now because I was planning to kill myself. I had the pills or a kitchen knife, whatever one felt right. I think a kitchen knife would have felt right because I felt like I had a dagger in my heart. I don't want to feel that way again, and I don't want to lose you or lose him. So please trust me when I say I won't mess up again. I love and adore you both so much, and I hope to be worth your while.
So that's the second bit that we've seen of her threatening Nicholas or threatening Gypsy to Nicholas. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that she says a knife would be like, or a dagger in her heart, a kitchen knife, when that's the weapon she used on Dee Dee.
Yeah, I know.
And she also says in her books and stuff that she accuses Dee Dee of using unaliving threats to manipulate all the time. It seems like most everything she's accused anyone else of, she does.
Yeah.
Some might say she learned it. Others might say she projected.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I think.
So the date modified, but it looked like those were the same series of videos, right?
Yes.
Different. So, okay.
So I don't know how to reconcile that. Somebody, whenever I dump it into Google, can look at all the metadata and everything and get a clearer picture of what's actually going on here.
Yeah.
So, so I have another one. I have not played Damona's Sorry to Her Master, have I?
I don't think so.
I don't recall.
Okay. I've watched this one already. I know that there's no nudity or anything in it. So
it's crazy that we even have to go through to check.
I know.
Thanks, Greene County. No, I'm playing. You guys have been really cool.
Thank you, Greene County.
No, yeah,
actually.
we were genuinely really happy or thankful for you guys.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like she wore this dress before. Maybe we have seen it.
I don't think they've seen it. Tell me if you have or not.
Tell us if this dress looks familiar, y'all.
Does that look familiar?
No? Okay. I feel like I've seen the video though.
You have, but that's another thing is I can't remember what we've seen and what you guys have seen. Okay, here we go.
The master. It is your slave, Damona. I am making you this video because I have done something really bad. I have disappointed you, and I have shamed myself. All I ever wanted to be was a good slave to you, was a good soulmate to you. I want you to know that I'm very, very sorry about disappointing you. That was never my intention. My only intention was to not make you disappointed. I made that silly profile just so I could have fun on it, but Gypsy was always on hers, and that left me no time to be on mine. And I was afraid that I wouldn't get the chance to message you or answer your messages and post and poke you and things like this. And I know you said that it was very important for me to keep up with that. And I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to. And so I just went ahead and deactivated it because I was afraid of disappointing you, but I just disappointed you anyway because I didn't ask your permission and I didn't even let you know what I was doing. And that's wrong. You're my master and my soulmate, and I love and adore you. And I would never in a million years want to disappoint you in any way. That's why it's so important that you know this right now, that I had no intention of being a bad slave or disappointing you and shaming myself. It was stupid of me to not ask permission because usually I always am very good at it and very good at doing things the right way. And this time I didn't. I am truly sorry, my master. Please, please forgive me. I swear that I will always ask permission for everything, even the smallest things. And I'll be the slave that I want to be and that you want me to be and live up to my potential. I appreciate that you're so patient with me. I appreciate that you always try and push me to be my best, because that's what I need. I need someone to help me realize my potential, keep pushing me to do better and be better, because there's always room for improvement. But I just want you to know that I'm going to do everything that I can to not disappoint you or make you angry or shame myself. Please. Please. My master, I love and adore you. Please forgive me. I promise you that I will always ask your permission. Please, I won't disappoint you. I can't promise that I'm not going to disappoint you ever, because I'm not perfect, but I'm going to darn well try not to. And I'll just do my best. And that's all I can give, is my undying love and all of me. And to try my best to be the slave and seductress queen that you have so gifted me with the pleasure of being. So I ask your forgiveness again. I truly am sorry for disappointing you. Please, please forgive me, my master. I will do better. I love and adore you so very much. Good night, my love master.
Okay, thoughts.
Whoa.
So whenever she says, she gives her apology and she follows it up with, I'm not perfect. We've seen her do that time and time again. But whenever somebody does that, that is a way of them minimizing their actions while deflecting from accountability.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've probably done it myself. No.
In one of her previous videos, she said something, you know, that a mistake they had made in the past, and she was like, it was partly Demona. It wasn't entirely her fault or my fault. It was both of our faults. Same old story, same old song and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really laying it on thick. I've messed up and I don't want you to be upset. I still need you to do what.
Well, and I had wrote down the acting she's giving is really giving Degrassi, if anybody remembers that show.
When I saw her, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just like straight up acting and almost like in a video diary type situation.
They said that she watched a lot of soap operas, right?
I don't know.
And also stuff like, Interview with the Vampire and things like that. Dee Dee was an extra in and wanted to be like that stuff.
Yeah. Very extra. Very extra.
I also wrote down that I was just guessing that the extra Facebook profile that she's talking about, she probably made to communicate with Dan or someone else, and Nick found out, and this is her big excuse and explanation and apology, like we've seen whenever she makes these after Kian or Ryan catches her talking to one or the other.
Yeah.
She makes the same style apology videos, kind of crying a little bit.
Yeah. Did anyone notice her collar in the video?
Yeah. The interesting looking collar.
It was an interesting looking one for sure. I did really like her dress, but you could tell it didn't fit her very well.
Yeah.
I would wear that dress. But
Well, I mean, it's hard to get clothes that fit whenever you're stealing what you can grab.
That's a fair point.
That is.
Try it on when you're swiping, apparently.
I just want to know where some of these dresses went.
Yeah, because I don't remember any of these.
Maybe they're in the bags.
Maybe that's something I was thinking about too in the very beginning one. We don't see like that short clip we seen where she was in the bra, where there's no fishnets in any of the photos.
Yeah,
Like, you're not seeing any of this stuff.
I wonder about those tubs in the shed, because whenever we saw the stolen baby clothes videos, by the floor, it looked like those tubs were stored in the shed, the play shed.
Oh,
And then
maybe.
we saw those tubs that said stuff like werewolves and vampires and things like that. Like, she could have had all kinds of dress up stuff stored in there. And if Dee Dee wasn't very mobile in the last years of her life, like the neighbors in Springfield testified, whenever the cops showed up, they actually said Dee Dee and Gypsy were both wheelchair bound. I was shocked to read that whenever I read the case book, because that wasn't the case whenever they lived in Aurora, certainly.
Right.
But so it sounds like she had mobility issues in the last years of her life. So I doubt she would be checking the shed. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
agree
thought.
with that.
Yeah.
Where her vampire box was.
Vampire and werewolf box.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Um,
remember there was that email. There was a Darth Vader mask in the shed. I think it was Ashley that clocked this. There was a Darth Vader mask in the shed, and or maybe it was Lil Frodo on Reddit. And the email to someone that indicated that they were someone from our past mentioned something about Darth Vader mask fucking.
No, that was me. I did a video on it.
Sorry, I could not remember.
It's okay.
I didn't even give her credit.
I can't keep up.
It's hard. You'll see. Like I feel like I've done that to you.
I know,
Maria,
yeah.
before. Like I was watching this video. You're like, you mean the video I uploaded an hour ago? Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have I played Damona's Surprise Reassurance video 2?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, I've watched this one, so I know there's nothing inappropriate in it. So let me bring it up. Oh, wait.
You just clicked on the same one we just
Sorry,
watched.
I clicked the wrong one. My bad.
Yeah, be careful. Don't do that.
Right? That's why I'm not
Sweet.
presenting it until I
Ooh. Yes.
okay go back all the way.
Blonde and Dirty Blonde they wash her out. They're not her color.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Hi, my sweet, amazing, wonderful Dark King and Master. It is your sexy slave, Demona, and I am making you this video, not because you asked me to, but because I wanted to. I wanted to spoil you and surprise you with it. So, I am wearing a black and purple dress. See it? There you go. You can see it's kind of shiny. And I know that those are vampire colors, so I decided to wear something pretty for you. And I just wanted to tell you how much I love and adore you so, so very much. And you are my everything. You're my king. You're my Dark King. You're my protector. You're my lover. You're my everything. And you're my master. And I am your slave wholeheartedly. And not just to the day I die, but forever and ever. So I love and adore you so, 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 so much.
That dress definitely looked like a 7-year-old's Easter dress. Kinda.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that gave.
Yeah.
Hey, can you tell me the date on that video?
So the date modified says 9/27/2013 at 5:55 p.m.
You know, this might seem crazy to say as someone who wears wigs myself, but it's wild to me how she claimed the cutting of her hair and wearing of wigs as part of the abuse that led to the murder, and then could not wait to get back in wigs.
Right?
Yeah.
That was so mind-blowing to me. When I saw her do that, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. That was like one of the core foundations of her story.
Right, and even Crying Ryan is like claiming it as some kind of trophy to himself. He's like, she didn't wear wigs when she was with me.
I know.
Well, he takes anything he can get.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've got this other one, Damona's Vow video.
Oh,
And this is date modified 5/13/2013. And this is at 11:08 a.m. like I said, the date modified, I don't know. But
Trying our best here.
so let me bring it up.
Someone said, I think Stacy, the OG, said Ryan is always looking for crumbs. Facts.
Hello, my master. It's Demona, of course. I'm making you my vow video. I vow to be honest, loyal, truthful, obedient, responsible, because it is my responsibility as the most important woman in the house, as the seductress mother. I vow to be patient, kind, understanding. I vow to be yours in every way, mind, body, soul, spirit, in life as well as death. I vow to keep our family safe from outsiders who would not understand our ways. I vow to be the woman that you dream about every night. I vow to give my devotion, my love, my adoring, all to you. I vow to be your slave in every way. And I vow to completely adore you controlling me. I hope to be everything that you've ever dreamed of. I hope to live up to the expectations that you have of me. I hope I please you in lots of ways. And most importantly, I look forward to being your wife. Recently, I told you that I wanted us to have a wedding. And I'm really, really excited that you accepted. I didn't know if you was gonna. It just was an idea. And I thought, since Gypsy and Nick's gonna have their wedding, I thought, why don't we have us a wedding as a vampire couple? Well, I mean, vampire and human, that is. And I look forward to our wedding night. To be honest, it's kind of a fantasy of mine for you to chain me up to the bed and bite me. And you can bite me anywhere you want to. I've already started thinking of my vows I'm going to say to you. And what I'm going to wear and different things like that. And the color scheme, I'm very excited. I've been thinking nonstop about it. All in all, I am just looking forward to being yours forever and having this bond with you. And truth is, I don't think that there's ever been a better master than you. You're understanding, you're smart, you are kind, and though you give tough love, it is the best way to make me stronger and make us all happy. So I am so happy to be yours, and I hope that we will have the most amazing sex-filled life ever. So, and full of passion, full of just everything. I just want to walk this world with you. I couldn't imagine being without you. I would be lost. I would be empty inside. So I don't want you to ever leave my side, and I'll never betray you or leave yours. I will be loyal. This is my vow to you as the seductress mother. I love and adore you, my amazing, perfect master. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the dress you told me to wear. It is dark red and black, just like you told me. Bye, my love.
I got nervous for a second because I was like, wait, did I miss something?
Nancy, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Nancy for popping on. You can find her on the Toll podcast or Toll with Simpson.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Just wanted to say that. Also, I had a real quick thought before my ADHD makes me forget. But when I was a kid, I had this like Barbie. Oh, you don't have the camera on. You want to turn the camera on?
Sorry.
You probably won't be able to see that well anyway. I had this Barbie Fairytopia like Barbie. And as you can see, they use like glue or some kind of adhesive to kind of like put her hair in a certain way. And I remember this one time I tried to like comb out the hair because I just didn't like the way it looked for some reason. And then I could never get it to go back. I could never get it to look right. And that's what that wig kind of looked like.
It did.
It kind of looked like someone put some like adhesive in there and it just kind of went to town on it.
It totally
Still
did.
better than her $2,000 wig.
Yeah, a lot of these wigs are actually better than that wig, or at least I think it's a placement. I feel like maybe if she like had bangs or something, it would look more natural. But you know what I'm saying?
Something's just
anyway,
off.
I'm gonna stop giving her tips. But
So I noticed that she said that she adores him controlling her. But not only that, the chain me up to the bed and bite me. She literally has no triggers.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, it's like she just.
It's almost like a lot of the stuff that she was fantasizing about Nick doing to her is the stuff that she accused Dee Dee of doing to her.
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
I noted that. And it was also interesting to me that we have not seen one single video of her where she seems in any way unsure or awkward about filming. Like when I first started filming for social media, I was so awkward in front of the camera. Like I'd pause and like, lose my words and all kinds of stuff. And there's none of that at all. Like even, I'm sure obviously she edits. We see jump cuts here and there, but she's not a bit awkward to the camera. And that leads me to believe there's just no way that Nick was the first person she made videos for. And in addition to that, she was very clear in one of her emails to Melissa Moore that she didn't want her and Nick to be portrayed as a romantic Bonnie and Clyde because there were a lot of men before him, including the 50-year-old Richard Keene. And she said in that email that she was real age 18 whenever she met him in Springfield. She snuck off from home and met him. So I kind of wonder if that was the bad thing Damona did when she was mixing up her age, saying she was 18, and Damona did this when she was like 14, when we know she was real age 22. She says she met Richard Keene when she was 18.
Well, and we know that she exchanged videos with Dan. Dan says that during his testimony.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good call.
Where is Melissa Moore in all of this?
In hiding. She turned off her comments for a while.
Okay, guys.
Also, real quick, I see that her door's open.
Okay, guys. I just scanned through this video and I did not see any nudity.
Oh, you haven't watched this before?
I have not watched this before. Hold on. I've got to add it.
Doing anything.
Oh, you're looking through it.
I'm just.
She's double checking it.
The only reason I'm doing this is because earlier I didn't catch something when I went by fast. I had to go through super slow to make sure. So I just want to make sure.
But this is Ruby's introduction video to her perfect match.
This looks like what they showed
about Ruby because we've been seeing so much Damona.
Yeah, this is a whole 14 minutes, I think, or something like that. Way more than what everybody's seen.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they only showed like a part.
Yeah.
Like either she was dressed up the exact same. Sorry, y'all. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem too cautious, but
also, I noticed I clocked that she said she can't wait to have an amazing sex-filled life. I wonder if she used that line on like Ken, like whenever they got together, like I can't wait to have an amazing sex-filled life with you.
Well, I mean,
Oliver do
yeah, I was going to say she basically said that to everybody.
Come on, Ben, sound off in the comments.
So you don't see any nudity, right?
No. Again, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure. Not
No,
that I didn't trust you. I had to go through real slow.
I'm glad you did, just because.
So, with peace and love to everyone.
So here you go.
Y'all don't want to see that anyway.
This, my friends,
is the full Damona video.
Is Ruby's introduction video to her perfect match.
It's the
you guys ready? Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off.
Hi, sir. I'm making this video directed towards Nick's evil side. And, hi, sir. This is Ruby. And, I'm making this video as an introduction video. So I'm going to give you a 15-minute video talking to you about stuff. Trying to figure out what to say. Well, as you know, I'm the evil side of Gypsy, or Bella, whatever. And I'm making this video to you because you are my match. I could say that we might be identical, but I don't think that would be true, considering that you're probably more evil than I am. And I do have boundaries. So, I guess you being the more stronger and brutal, overall more powerful, one of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I probably couldn't match your evil, but I am the most evil side of Gypsy. So, with that said, you and I would be the perfect match. I do have a list of interests I like doing. Well, obviously one of them is getting into trouble. I have a very good habit of that. Do I feel sorry whenever I get in trouble? No. I have something that I call myself. I think that my caring is broken. This is what I say, because I don't seem to care about whenever I get in trouble. Now, of course, that would be completely different with you. If I got in trouble with you, I'd be seriously scared out of my wits. But if I'm the law or whatever, like the law I'm not scared of, and I'm not scared to push the boundaries with getting in trouble with the law. I am willing to do anything with you, sir. That includes murder. That includes rape. That includes beating up someone. If a girl tries to become your girlfriend or a girlfriend to Nick as a whole, she's dead. I'm gonna fucking kill her with pleasure. Lots of blood. Lots of gore. Because I'm gonna get my nails dirty. I will literally cut them so they will be sharp. I will take a fingernail clipper and sharpen them up because I will scratch. That is my signature mark. I scratch. So I don't only kill with or beat up with punching. I beat up, I kick ass, and I scratch. That's my signature trademark. And if it's a girl that is trying to just get with me per se, I might allow it, like I might not. It depends how that works. It depends how perceptive and how possessive I am of you at the time. So if she's just trying to get with you for sex, I will kill her because she might mess with your heart. Or I might let you have sex with her and then we kill her together. And like I said, no matter what, if she tries to get with you as a girlfriend, she's dead either way. So no matter what, another woman's not going to be involved. Because I will take care of it. And I will do it happily. As for you raping me, and we have talked in the past online about different situations that we would get in. If it was a situation where it was to deal with your exes, I would be involved with it, but most likely I would be the one to be your assistant type of person. So I would be helping you clean up, but also helping you with the rape and the murder. But I'm not quite as brutal whenever it's the family. So if it's someone I don't know or someone I like, I might not want to touch it. I might want to step back, let you deal with that. Or if it's with someone that I care about or that I'm very close to, and I have emotional feelings with beating them up or something, that will be all on you, unless you commanded me to help you. Then I might do it, I'm not sure. I'd probably just beg you to not bring me into it. But if it was for a stranger, I have no problems with it. Okay, now what I want to talk about is you raping me. You can rape me anytime you want. That includes when I'm sleeping, when I'm awake, when I'm eating. The only thing I'm not okay with is you beating me up. I'm fine with rough sex. I'm fine with the rape kind of sex. I think anything else. Maybe anything else regarding anything else. Stealing. I will go on the topic of stealing. Let me make sure this camera doesn't go off. I'm very good at stealing. I'm probably more better at it than Demona is, but that doesn't mean that I can't include you in. So most likely, if you would want, we could steal together. You would probably like me to steal something like a TV or steal something that's a bit bigger than I'm used to stealing. I'm used to just stealing stuff like clothes, lingerie, stuff like that. But if you wanted, you and I could work together to steal some bigger things, as long as we don't get caught. And that's where I'm very, very good at planning. So I know never leave fingerprints if we're breaking into someplace. Look for cameras. Other stuff that can teach you about stealing that you and I can work together. What else? Causing mischief and mayhem. You and I can do that together. Very rarely do I want to do things by myself. I would want to do things as a team. As long as you put me or put us in charge of planning, because we can plan together. If we plan together, we could commit the crime together and have fun together. And make our getaway together. If we ever decide to get a car, it'd probably be the I'd probably be driving the getaway car. So if say you went into a store, grab something, I would be driving the getaway car. So if I'm getting away really quickly. Now what I want to talk about is, since I covered the whole basis of fun and crime sprees, if you do, because I believe it is the side of you that wants to kill all of your exes, I will help you do it, with pleasure, especially if you're a bitch. Sorry, this is a straight thought. And I will do it happily with you. That on the side of romance, which, as you probably noticed, I'm probably not the most touchy-feely, lovey-dovey kind of side of me. That is Rose, Bella, Kitty, maybe even Candy. But me, I'm a bit more tough love. I ever try and be rough to you or tough to you, I probably just will be like, you're the boss, and I might, do the whole I love, adore, worship you part, which is saying that every night and things like that. But as showing you I love and adore and worship you, I would do that more in an aspect of showing you rather than just saying. So if I might steal something for you, that's an act of love. If I take the hit for you, that's an act of worship. You get the hint. You get the picture. So just so you know that I really honestly, I am all yours, sir. And I really appreciate that there's a side of him, of you, of Nick, for me, that does match. Because I was very worried that I would maybe be too evil or something for him. And to find out that there's I was very happy about that. So it's kind of like, there's someone there for me. And it's in my soulmate, my twin flame soulmate, so I'm so happy. And I show my happiness in ways of showing affection, but saying it and doing it as well. So doing it as a package. There. And as you can see, my style of myself is I have hair. I like things that are dark and black. So I've got my black leather jacket. It's faux, but it's like a fine. Usually I don't like to wear a shirt under it, so I'm topless. It's way too much. But whenever we're on a crime spree, I'll probably wear something a bit more body hugging, so I'm more flexible that way. My personality borderlines on someone who is a psychopath, because I do come up with very bad ideas that in evil ideas, so not bad ideas, there's evil ideas. And something might be like really crazy stuff. And it might be really pointless really, but they're fun to me, so I do it anyway. But it's for real fun stuff like carjacking, robbery of a major crime, vandalism, raping, different stuff like that. We do together. I won't do that. I won't attempt to do that by myself. Another thing I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about is I probably won't be able to be a dom to your submissive side because Bella has been enlisted to do that. So mostly if I ever do run across him, he'll just be my bitch for the night or so. I'll just use him whenever I want, and I hope that's okay. With you, you can tell me online if it's not or not, or it is or not. But I just really want you to know that it's hard for me to like open up emotionally and stuff. But I want you to know that I truly do love, adore, and worship you, sir. I believe that you are the perfect fit for me. I do believe that you and I are truly twin flame soulmates. And I really hope that you fall more for me in time. And then we'll get to know each other in bonds over time. I know that you can't probably promise me that I have all of your cards or anything like that right now. That comes with time and that comes with bonding. So I'll say that I look forward to bonding with you, sir. And I really hope that you enjoy this video. So going on 14 minutes now. So it's like it's the 15-minute mark. And hope that you don't feel alone in this world. I hope that you feel like with my company that you have someone and that you're wanted and you're needed, and that I can bring a sense of happiness to you as a particular part of Nick. That you feel emotions for me that you might not even thought was possible for your side to feel. But I hope that I bring that out in you. I hope that we can do things that kind of probably like Harley Quinn and Joker. It's that kind of relationship. It's a crazy, fucked up kind of love, but hey, it's a real love. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I'm going to end this video, and I hope that you really enjoy it there. So again, this is Ruby, and I love, adore, and worship you, my perfect evil king. And I hope that I am officially your evil queen. Good night, my wonderful, handsome bad boy.
Holy free holies, Batman.
Oh my God.
I am shaking. I'm shaking.
I should have had the camera on whenever I didn't realize she had turned off the video. And when I saw what I saw, because we double checked and we went through and I looked
Pretty
so
slowly,
close.
too.
Slow too. Oh my God. I literally screamed and I shot her Coke can across the freaking table.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry,
Okay, this
we
is
had
why.
to take it down. This is why we can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let Greene County know about that one too. So this is fun. This is a lot of fun, but actually it is kind of fun. So that was very illuminating. So ladies, you want to talk about what you learned there?
I made notes.
She called herself a psychopath for one, so she already knows that. But she said to take a hit for somebody that's showing you worship them. Also, she's into mischief and mayhem. Just all like basically, if you replay the whole video, that's my notes because there's a whole page.
Saying taking a hit for someone means you worship them seems significant because in his interrogation and stuff like that, Nick kept saying over and over, "I really do worship her. I really do worship her."
Yeah. My mind is a little blown at the moment, so I wasn't expecting that.
Something though that I was thinking, does this okay, when she talks about non-consensual relations, does it sound like she's talking about consensual non-consent?
Absolutely.
It's a okay, you look like you didn't know.
I'm good.
I was just seeing where you were going with
Oh
it.
no, I mean obviously that's what she's saying, but like it is like a thing that's, I mean, I guess it's
a
related to the
role-playing kind of
BDSM community in some way.
thing.
Obviously not a part of all BDSM, but that really stuck out to me. I was like, oh, I've definitely seen that before. Oh, I'm gonna take this comment off the screen now. But yeah.
I thought it was significant that she said that she would help him clean up after a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't she say too that not as brutal if they're family?
Yes, she did. She did.
Yeah, and said that it would be hard unless you commanded me. But you know, if it was your exes, I would do it with pleasure, and I would be brutal. And then she said she would clip her nails to claws and scratch. Were there any scratches on Dee Dee, friends?
Not
I
that I
don't
know
think
of.
so, but there was on Nick on his back.
Yes, there were on Nick. Quite a significant scratch.
That's interesting because there's a video on the internet I seen by the girl Zora where Gypsy said if somebody tries to do something to you, claw their eyes out. It was a message Gypsy sent to her after she was out of prison. So she's still the same person as before.
She really is.
Real quick, I see a bunch of people saying the V. That was something I thought of, but it seems like that might have been in blood, like a print.
A print
Yeah.
Rather than
instead of
scratch.
a claw.
I genuinely don't
But
know.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
Not sure. So that's something to be determined, I suppose.
So if you ladies don't have anything else to add, I'm just going to take this stream over to Military Broadcast Radio and stream it so that it's on every platform.
You mean like replay it on
Yeah.
the stream? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
have
going to
a
replay
couple
it.
more points real quick,
Yep.
if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
She mentioned carjacking, and that made me wonder because I've always wondered about Dee Dee reporting that her car keys were stolen. And there was one time, didn't she think her car had been moved or something like that? And I've always wondered if her car keys being stolen was actually Gypsy taking it out for a joyride at night, trying to go meet someone and see if she could drive.
Well,
Maybe she
yeah.
figured it out, maybe she didn't. I don't know.
I've always
But
thought
then-
it was. I always thought it was either that or she loaned them to Dan for Dan to use the car.
Possible. That's possible too. And then she also mentioned Harley Quinn and the Joker at one point there, which relates back to a lot of stuff. I think she was inspired by.
Mm-hmm.
She also says that she's not scared of the law.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very blatantly, and she has no her carriage
Caring.
broken. Yeah.
I've noted, I think that that's one of the few times she was telling the truth, because have we seen her really care about anything?
No.
I think this video was one of her most candid videos of her like actually expressing her real self.
it's some of the most emotion I've ever seen. And a lot of the role play that she does seems very uninspired, very unnatural, but not unnatural in a forced way, just like she doesn't know what she's doing. But this seems like she's really coming into herself,
Yeah.
like who she truly is, almost.
Makes you wonder how long Ricky's been around, because she said Demona got in a lot of trouble at 14 and 15.
That's interesting.
Only imagine.
I'm gonna have to marinate on all of this because, like I said, I kind of got shocked.
My heart is
And
still.
wait, hold on. I saw a comment. Go ahead and say what you wanted to say, Laura.
Oh, I was just saying that Oh, sorry. I was just saying that my heart was racing. That was all I had to say. But does anyone have any other thoughts?
What does that say? My father, the BTK killer, Carrie Rawson. There's a whole weird conspiracy theory in her relationship with her lawyer. Okay. Okay. I thought for a minute it was actually Carrie Rawson. Yeah. So this is wild.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Thank you, ladies, for being with us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to now play this on Military Broadcast Radio. On YouTube, it's MB Radio. And you can watch it on Roku, Twitch, LinkedIn.
All of the above.
Yeah.
People aren't probably, if they're watching it here, they're probably not going to go to LinkedIn.
Yeah, but the more you watch, the more, it gets pushed out there. So,
Absolutely.
and hey, that gives MBR, more likes and stuff. So
Yes, absolutely. But thank you guys for coming on here. And 1980, you want to plug your channel?
Oh yeah, come over and take a look, everyone. I break down a lot of Gypsy stuff. I do a few other things too, but lately there's just been so much Gypsy content that's the main thing. So check me out.
Yes. And then Audrey, would you like to plug yours as well?
It's the same as my name, Audacious Audrey 06, and I mostly just upload clips of me trolling Gypsy.
And you're more active on TikTok than on YouTube, correct?
I am, yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
over on TikTok, I'm Chicken Nugget Life 8806.
okay.
Okay, there we go.
So Wednesday during the day, I'm going to be doing a recorded episode with a inmate at the Chillicothe Correctional Center for Women. Her name is Vermont Roberts, and she's got an extremely interesting story. And I forgot to email her the questions. Dang it! I just thought about it now. Okay. So so her story is extremely interesting, and I believe she's been incarcerated for 23 years. And I believe she gets out in like 33, or that's when she's up for parole or something like 30, or I'm sorry, 2033. Sorry. Sorry, my brain is gone today. But yeah, so that's going to be a very interesting conversation that will be uploaded sometime. But in the meantime, I'll also be working to censor some of these videos, I guess, upload some of them. I'm looking at this one that says "My Dear" as Harley Quinn, and I'm really interested to see that one.
But I feel like that one could definitely be risky.
That could
to show
definitely
on
be very
live,
risky, so I'm not going to even touch it right now.
No.
So I hope everybody has a blessed evening. Please go out and do something good to change the world for the better. And thank you. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much.
Bye, all. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Real quick, I want to go over some of our super chats and stuff.
Life is like a duck. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Here at Military Broadcast Radio, we're teaming up with our friends at Die Tired, the veteran-friendly music band spreading strength, resilience, and mental health awareness one shirt at a time.
And check this out. Their brand new shirts feature broadcast beaker right on the breast pocket. A reminder that you can weather the storm, and you're never alone.
Shirts are only $25, and proceeds support giving veterans a voice. MBR's mission to teach veterans how to podcast and videocast. Because when our vets are talking, they're not overthinking. They're not second-guessing. Together, we stop the 22 stigma. Grab your shirt today at mbradio.us and hit the shop. Or go directly to toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband. That's toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband.
Suit up, stand strong.
Remember, we're unduckable together.
You're built tougher than the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.